without further ado, allow us to dungeon some goddamn dragons. I have the wrong reactive on. Hang on.
Oh, rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake indeed. And Rain also has the wrong reactive on. Whenever you have the opportunity to fix that.
No, I'm playing as Rain tonight.
You're playing as the wrong Rain tonight?
I'm playing as Rain tonight.
Okay, sure. Alright, with that being said, last we left off, you all found yourselves deep in the northern Fox Woods, waiting as the days ticked by. Heli, through the teachings of Helibor, managed to channel her impish heritage and learn how to transform. Hyacinth met with members of a nearby grove, and you prepared for the coming double new moon, Helibor's most dangerous transformation yet. And as the moons began to rise, only one of them visible in the night sky, Helibor began to change. Helibor began to transform. And as she broke free of the chains that bound her, she released a spell dispelling one of the tiny huts that had been put up for everyone's protection. When Rain attempted to counterspell, Helibor counterspelled his counterspell and the dome fell. With that being said, I believe initiative has already been rolled. So, first up in the initiative as combat begins, Talzin. What do you do?
Oh god, that fully depends. What's the actual fucking plan here, guys?
We did not expect her to dispel the magic.
Yeah, no.
Like in character, we have no plan.
In character, what the actual fuck? Okay, so I mean, I think Talzin's first reaction to something like this is close distance. Not close distance, make distance. But since there is technically make distance, figure out what the fuck we're actually gonna do, because I don't know if the group would actually just DPS rush the fuck out of Hellbore.
I don't think we
Like, I don't think everyone's first initiative is just, oh, well, she's free. Anyways, guys, full blast. Alright, gamers, fucking kill her. I don't think that'd be the actual first thing. That was more of like a bit.
So I do want to make sure you're aware that the dome currently up is yours. So if you move, you would be dropping the dome.
Okay.
I thought it was Rain's. Okay.
No, because Heli's in the dome and didn't have to move.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Let me. Okay, that changes things. Let me really quickly read how this spell works. Where did HUD go?
I don't think spells cast inside the hut can affect things outside the hut.
I'm
So
pretty
you
sure.
can't attack her from in here.
No, I wasn't going to. The idea wasn't to immediately attack Hellebore. The idea was to vortex warp Heli away, so there's distance. So I don't know if I'd be able to do that while within the thing.
I would
considering-
say it's an empty space you can see, and the initial target is in the dome.
Yeah.
It does say in the spell of Tiny Hut, spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. So
Okay.
that is up to the DM though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick by the wording there. I'm gonna say you wouldn't be able to warp her out. You could ready an action to warp her out when it goes down, though.
Sure. Well, we'll do that then. Then. Yeah. Talzin's gonna kind of move back over here.
If you leave the dome, it'll go down.
Oh right, this is my fucking dome. Shit. Okay. No, yeah, just ready in action to once shit hits the fan, we're gonna dip Heli out.
Okay.
Then bonus action, I'll just to be safe, I'll where the fuck is my thing? I'll blood boon. I'll sacrifice.
Gotcha.
Teehee, everyone hears his heartbeat. It's
Anything-
weird and off-putting.
Anything else?
Nope.
Hellebore, you're
Yeah.
up.
Right. Well, first things first, she does need to complete her 9/11 joke by hitting the second dome. So, she is gonna go ahead and do a spell magic real quick on that and get that baby down.
As the dome falls. Talzin, are you vortex warping?
Yes.
Oh no, Vortex Warp does say a willing target. I need to roll a save because I'm not willing.
Okay.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Roll your saving throw then, Heli. And where are you sending her if she fails, Talzin?
Just let me find the fucking.
What type of save is it?
Constitution.
Yeah.
I got 11.
17, so no.
Okay.
That does not save. Psych.
Where's she going, Talzin?
It is within 120 feet, so
thought it was 90.
we'll just. Am I doing it the wrong level? I am doing it at the wrong level. I will not do it as third level. I will do it as second. And we'll just keep it at 90. We'll just send Headley back over here.
Headley?
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 Helly.
Heli, you feel magic close around you and you are suddenly 30 feet back.
What this actually looks like is it tells us essentially just turns you to mist, to like a blood mist, then moves you.
Okay.
Any reaction when you reform?
Hallie is very distraught. She's like, no!
Okay, fair enough. Hellebore, anything else? You've used your action, you still have movement, bonus action, all that jazz.
Yes, indeed. Alright, she is immediately gonna go ahead and... we don't have it, on the map, but I imagine it's probably about where Helly was. She's gonna go ahead and run over to her belongings and immediately, her mouth closes on her scythe and she hefts it up with a large swing. And is going to...
You used your
turn
action
her...
to dispel magic.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna attack.
Just making
I
sure.
ain't that much of an idiot, my honey. Nah, dude. I
Everyone makes mistakes.
am gonna not use my bonus action quite yet.
Okay.
Just going to scythe at the ready. Probably look at Talzin because, you know, blood magic smells yummy.
Tasty. All right.
Yeah, fair. Oh boy. I didn't think about that.
Tabby, what does Mephistopheles do?
I guess he'd probably attack Hellebore. Because his job is to protect us, and Hellebore is looking pretty aggressive.
Yeah, fair enough. Then hang on, let me pull up that stat block because I was an idiot and didn't do that before.
Are you even an actual DM? Like, what the fuck?
No, actually, I've been lying to you guys this whole time.
Keep in mind,
knew it.
his to hit would be +9 instead of what's on the sheet.
Sounds good. Does a 16 hit Hellebore?
It does not.
As Philly's stinger shoots out towards you and you easily avoid the attack. That brings us, I believe that's all Philly can do, right?
Yeah, Philly only has the one attack.
Yeah. Then that brings us to Rainer Glaudefnen. You're up. Your sister, friend, something has transformed again and is attacking you guys again and has dispelled your domes of don't hit me. And you're muted on Discord.
Oh gosh, I'm not doing that. Okay, sorry. Can you repeat the last thing you just said because my internet started cutting out right as you started speaking? I know it's my turn. I gotta
it's
witness
your
some of the
turn.
turns.
You've been or Hellebore has just started attacking. She's dispelled the domes, and you were muted on Discord. Those were the things I said.
Okay. The second dome has been hit. The second dome has been hit.
Mr. President.
All right. One. Let me pull up this fucking goober's character sheet.
Goober.
You know, I'm thinking something big and damaging. We want to do as much damage as possible right now.
I love how that's immediately where Rain goes. After we had a whole discussion of like, we probably don't. I don't think the first idea would be to immediately fucking DPS the fuck out of Hellebore. Right? Rain, yeah, nah, fuck this.
Rain knows and understands just how dangerous Hellebore is in this state, though.
Well, yeah, so does from what Talzin's been told, he does as well. But I don't think he'd immediately just go, yeah, no, we're gonna fucking kill you.
Rain doesn't believe he's powerful enough to kill Hellebore.
That's fair. I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Let me see here real quick. Okay. So we've got do. I feel like now that would be a fucked one to do. Okay, hold on. Wait, we long rested. Why the fuck? Okay, I'm pretty sure my character sheet is glitched out or something because it's still showing Rain has damage taken, even though I know I took a long rest.
Weird.
It also says that Helly took 2 damage, and I don't know what that was from.
That was from the fire.
The fire?
The angel fire. The white
Oh,
fire.
right. Yeah. So I should have healed that.
Yeah,
Probably
you
would've
should have.
Okay. Well, I think we're gonna fireball.
You're gonna fireball
Within melee range.
with only one target in a forest. you're gonna fireball. That's the
Set
plan.
the forest on
my.
fire.
I hate how disappointed you all sound. What the fuck, guys?
Oh, my bad, because maybe it's a bad idea.
It's not that bad.
It's pretty bad.
Do you not have anything that does fireball damage without being an AoE fire spell?
But fire.
One target
You could angle.
in a
You could
forest.
angle the fire. You could angle the fireball to only hit Hellebore and Philly, and Philly is immune. So there's
You-
that.
You could
Trust me,
angle. You
Yeah.
could angle the fireball to only hit Hellebore.
Yeah, I am aware that I could angle it to only hit a help board, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'm
I
aware.
was doing
Right
this
here.
just to scare you, okay? I was doing this just to scare you. I'm gonna do this.
Like-
No?
within the chaos of everything happening, I'll kill Helly. Wait, hold on.
my
No one would know.
No
my
one would know.
my
Nothing's
point
happening.
is not that you shouldn't fireball because you'll hit your friends. My point is that you surely have better options, and fireball's going to set the forest on fire.
Has it been a very dry week since we've been here?
I mean, we just got out of like winter, yeah. Like,
I mean it's like mid-spring, but you are in a very wintry area. So I mean, I guess you know, it might not immediately catch the entire forest on fire, but you're gonna risk it.
It's still dangerous. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But like the other thing is even worse, guys. It's a vampiric touch.
Hmm.
that would be worse.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
I would
wait. Hold on.
do-
So there's a few different things that we could do. Like I definitely have options here, but my vampiric touch, you know, I want to save that till we've taken some damage because that'll be helpful for taking damage. I feel.
If
Magic
you can survive
missile.
an attack by
Mhm.
Hellebore.
You know, fair enough. I'll have to give you that. But like, there's Hellish Rebuke, which, you know, again would be useful if because
if
that's
you
a
don't
reaction.
get one shot.
I just want to remind you on the topic of Vampiric Touch. Vampiric Touch is a concentration spell. You can reuse it for 10 turns.
As long as he maintains concentration, which
Uh-huh.
he might not if Hellebore attacks him.
Okay, well, first thing, most important thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bonus action Blade Song.
Very smart. Very good.
See, I'm
Yeah,
smart, guys. I
that's-
got this. I'm
That's
smart.
a good start to your turn.
Thank you. I tried.
And now
what if we
action,
gave
power.
Hellebore Dragon's Breath? I feel like that can be funny.
Cast Dragon's Breath on the enemy.
But Hellebore would. If Hellebore starts spewing fire, she'll look away because she doesn't want the forest to catch on fire. Obviously.
So true.
Hellebore would look
It's
so
tech, it's
freaking
tech.
badass, though. Like,
Why
spewing,
not
like,
save that until you're
fire.
fighting with her?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I suppose. Now, let me see. I still think Fireball is the best option, guys.
I mean, if that's all you got, then that's all you got, I guess.
I mean, do it.
Okay.
Like, if you want
got
to, do it.
Color Spray as well.
Color Spray doesn't do
Yeah.
damage, though.
Color spray does not do damage, and there's no
That-
way Hellebore is low enough for it to work.
Yeah, Color Spray doesn't do damage. I was thinking more so like the blinded aspect, but like, hold on, why the fuck would that matter? She's got her smell, which would be more dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Also,
only reason I didn't.
I did play with a group before that was convinced that Color Spray did do damage, and they thought it was a super OP spell because of how many dice you roll for it.
That's really funny.
Oh my god. Did they think sleep dealt damage as well?
I don't think so, and I tried to point that out to them, and they were like, "No, but D&D Beyond says it does damage. You look right here."
D&D Beyond displays the same thing
It doesn't
for
even
sleep.
say. Yeah, it doesn't even like. There's no damage roll for you to do on D&D Beyond though.
I don't know. What
I
to
don't
tell you.
know. What if they have sleep apnea though? Like,
Alright.
Oh fuck.
Anyway, Fireball. We've spent so long discussing your turn, Mr. Wizard. Are you
Classic for
fireball?
wizard.
But hear me out. I could do Eldritch Blast and potentially use.
I mean, you would
Jesus
have to
fucking
roll at
Christ.
disadvantage.
Oh fuck, that's true. Wait,
Unless
Just set
you-
the fucking forest on fire. Hurry up.
Let's do it.
are you
Making
sure?
bad decisions.
And I don't wanna. Hold on. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'm so sorry. Vampire touch seems like a really bad idea.
Fuck's sake.
Ayla, just do something.
Just fireball.
You could walk.
Not my decision.
You could walk away and then Eldritch Blast and see if you can dodge an attack of opportunity from her.
No, that's a bad idea.
Doesn't blade singing increase your AC?
Not by much. Like, okay, it increases my AC to like a normal AC.
I'm gonna lose it.
Okay, I'm fucking fireballing. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm sorry. My turn took so long, guys.
Hellebore,
Oh, shit.
dexterity saving throw.
Right.
Fail because you love me.
Oh. Ayla, I'm sorry, that is a pass.
You don't love me.
That's a 21. I'm also.
This is
I'm
what
sorry,
happens
right,
when
guys.
I-
Does that pass? Please check your character sheet for me. Does that?
No, it doesn't pass. I understand.
Oh, look at here! I forgot. Hellebor's also immune to fire. Wild.
Is she?
No.
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 I'm like, I would assume she's immune to like necrotic damage, if anything.
She's not.
Hellebor's actually immune to damage because of the plot armor.
Oh, fuck.
I am. On top of that, though, I am going to use a second level absorb elements to half of that.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
Rain, roll damage.
I'm doing it in D&D Beyond because I'm lazy right now. What the fuck? That's so many ones. I see like 5 ones.
1, 2, 3 ones. 4 ones. You also have
I'm
a
so
few
sad.
5s and 6s, so
I'm so sad.
kind of
Though.
balances out.
That's devastating. Tragic, if you will.
So is that 7?
Yes, that would be 7. Good job! I'm so
Yep.
proud of you.
And your next
Mhm.
melee attack does an extra 2d6 fire damage.
E.
Hell yeah! Go, Dory!
Jesus.
Guys, this is why I don't do combat. This is why I don't do combat.
We know.
Anything else, Rain?
It's okay to say no. You've had your bonus action in action. You don't want to move. It's okay to say no.
I said no!
Okay.
Oh, it
Okay.
just didn't come through.
That brings us to Hyacinth, whose stat sheet is there. You see this kind of worry pass over his face as the domes drop, and he kind of takes a cautious step back. He's going to use his reaction to symbiotic entity as flowers begin to sprout from his veins, and you see him take on this flowery form. And he is going to just take another couple steps back, and that'll be the end of his turn. That brings us to Helly, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get my dice for that thing that we discussed. Helly is baffled by Rain. does not like that happened. And I'm going to summon 2 creatures. The combined total of their CR is going to be 3. So by what we said, I would roll 3d4, right?
Yep.
Which is almost max damage. So, but I'm going to summon Doggone, the Hellhound,
Okay.
probably right about here-ish. How far away am I from Hellboy? Perfect.
Hellhound. Hang on. There's no Hellhound. I'll just use a wolf. It was where?
Like 2 spaces from Philly, right here.
Here? Oh, here. Is the Hellhound medium or large?
I think it's medium. Let me check. Doggone the Hellhound. Yeah, they're medium themed.
Okay.
And then the other thing I'm going to summon is Chickpea in my hands.
Okay. That's
That's the Abyssal Chicken.
Okay.
And I'm going to run up and go and glare at Rain, and then look to Hellebore and go, Helly, Kitty, no, it's us, it's okay. Look, Chickpea. And I'll hold out Chickpea to Hellebore.
Oh no.
And I will command Doggone to look as cute as possible, and not command Philly and Doggone not to attack Hellebore. And that is my turn.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That brings us to... Okay, that brings us back to the top. Talzin, you're up.
Worry. I feel like he'd say something to Hellebore about, I'm doing to Helly about this just not being the greatest idea, but then again, I don't think he'd want to intervene. I am, however, going. I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna have him disengage. He's gonna run back.
Action disengage?
Yeah.
Whoops, that is...
What is the?
Hellebore has Sentinel.
No! Fuck, does she?
No.
No.
Okay. You fucking scared the shit out of me there.
How about there?
No, I'm trying to come up with something. Yeah, he'll come up here.
Okay. Sounds good. You disengage and move up there, managing to avoid attracting Hellebore's attention, as her gaze is shifted towards Helly temporarily. Anything else, Talzin?
That will be all.
Hellebore, you're up.
All right. You see her eyes, flick to you, Helly, as you start to talk to her and, hold up, Chickpea. I think this is thematic, so I'm gonna ask if you would let me do this. If not, then whatever. But as like basically a free action, since let's be honest, like Chickpea can't really do anything. Can I just reach over and just bite him out of Helly's hands and just swallow him?
Damn.
You can roll to hit with your normal attack.
Okay, then no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna waste an attack on that. I just wanted that to be a thing. No. She looks over and considers you, but you are not the person that just tried to hurt her. So your time will come, but not right now. As she kind of looks back at the others, particularly Rain, and you see an energy start to form around the scythe as it becomes coated in a dark black ice. This channels like out of her mouth, almost like she's breathing frost, and gathers, like condensating at the very tip of it, forming an orb, a large chunk of black shadowy ice that grows and grows until it explodes outwards. This icy darkness encasing each of you as she is going to cast Cone of Cold.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Where?
It's a 60-foot cone.
There's no
So
way to
getting
hit
Rain,
and
Hyacinth, and Talzin. There totally is.
Rain,
Well,
Hyacinth,
Rain,
and
Talzin,
gonna
and
say-
Hyacinth are in that.
I was saying there's no way to hit Rain and also Helly.
Mhm.
Boom,
Helly
boom,
thinks
boom.
that her idea worked. You're not gonna attack her.
All right. So Talzin and Rain, Constitution saving throws, I think,
Indeed.
and one for Hyacinth as well.
I get to touch new dice, guys. I'm
Nice.
so excited.
Hyacinth definitely fails. That's a 8.
Tori, I need you to bless these dice because they're very precious and dear, and this is the first roll. It means everything.
I hereby bless you, Rain Dice. Mwah.
Well, if that isn't telling of our love.
Oh no.
What is this?
I got a chew, Tori.
God damn.
I at
That's
least
gonna
had
total
enough
out
to keep you
to
from that
a
one.
6.
Got a 19.
No, because I like nat ones. Nat ones are funny for the bits.
True,
Wow.
true. A 2 is
A
about
2
as
is
bad as you can
always-
get. Oh,
Yeah, 2 is the worst.
I'm sorry. I'll demand a
It's
refund.
okay. No, you're good.
Okay. Damage. The 19 saves.
Yippee!
Okay, so Talzin's the only one who saves.
Okay. That is gonna be. Let me get my calculator just to double check.
You want to keep very low roll here, Tori, okay? Rain can't handle a lot of cold.
Yeah.
Rain can't handle much heat either.
Rain just can't really handle.
Rain can't handle.
That's gonna be 48 cold damage.
Oh my god.
Oh god, okay.
Oh no.
Immediately down goes the floral form. And it was 48.
Correct. So half that for you, Talzin.
Yippee!
So 24 for Talzin.
24.
As Rain's what?
Rain's down.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh no.
As Hellebore releases this cone of cold energy, Hyacinth kind of raises a hand to block it, but the ice still clings to him as you see the flower petals fall from him as they die off. Anything else, Hellebore?
Yes. Bonus action, she is going to go ahead and you see her kind of almost like she's headbanging. She like lowers her head and lifts it back up with force, and the scythe kind of goes swinging into the air as she is going to bonus action wild shape into a giant scorpion. As the transformation completes, she lifts a claw up and catches the scythe in the air and holds it at the ready.
What size creature is that? Is that medium?
Large.
Oh, okay. Scorpibore.
Scorpibore, Hellascorp.
Hellascorp. Hellion.
And that is going to be my turn for now.
Okay. That brings us to Philly, who...
I will note, Philly isn't necessarily bound to do Helly's command. His job is to keep her safe.
Mm-hmm.
So if Philly doesn't think listening to Helly will do that, he would make his own decision.
Yeah. And I do think right now he is going to sting again. I think he sees right now Hellebore as a greater threat to Helly than following Helly's commands. It was a plus how much?
9.
So 21 to hit Hellebore?
Is that with disadvantage?
No, it's not. You have displacement. That's an 11 to hit.
Hell yeah, that doesn't hit.
As Philly's stinger goes straight through what looks like Hellebore for a moment, and then turns out she's about an inch to the left. That brings us to Rain. You're up. No, you're not.
Rain,
you
you're
are
down.
bleeding out.
Oh shit.
That brings us to Hyacinth, who continues to scramble back as you hear shit, as he's going to reach out a hand pointed towards Hellebore, and fuck it. Yeah, he sees a threat right now. His goal is to subdue this. Hellebore, I need a Constitution saving throw as yellow flowers begin to sprout around you.
Okay. That's a 17.
17 does succeed, so you're going to take half damage. 24, 20, 30, 45. You're going to take 22 points of necrotic damage. As the flowers begin to bloom, and then rapidly wither as that withering spreads to you as well, and Hyacinth casts Blight.
How much was that damage?
22 total. He's gonna back a little bit more out of the way, trying to not be caught in any AoE range. And that is going to bring us to Helly. You're up.
No. Okay, Helly is going to curse an Infernal, and then also an Infernal, command Doggone to get the idiot away from Helly. And so Doggone is going to run around 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and grab hold of Rain. And then they'll have half movement, I assume.
Yeah, drag
is it
the
an
creature.
action to? Is it an action to grab Rain?
I wouldn't say it's an action to grab him.
All right, then they're going to grab Rain and they're going to dash. They have a 50-foot move speed. They use 25, so that means they can move Rain they can move Rain 25 because they would have double, right? I think.
I mean, well, they're dashing?
Yes.
So they'd have, they'd be able to get Rain 40 feet. Because they get an extra 50 from dash.
Okay. They're gonna drag them Rain all the way over here to Hyacinth.
Sounds good.
And
Do
then
you have control of Rain's token?
No. Oh, I guess I do. Huh.
Here, hang on, I'm getting
Oh,
rid of
yeah.
that. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Okay, Ayla, can
And
you put him
I'm
back?
gonna. I again, Philly doesn't have to obey commands, but Helly is going to attempt to bonus action dismiss Philly.
I still feel like Philly is contract bound to come and go at her order unless overrided by Lucifer. So I do think dismissing Philly would.
And then I'm going to run in front of Hellebore, who probably definitely followed Rain, like who eyes Rain as he runs away. I'm going to get right in her face and show Chickpea and go, Helly, no, it's just us. It's okay. I'm sorry they hurt you.
I do want to mention,
that's my turn.
Talzin hasn't attacked Hellebore yet and has been attacked.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, but I imagine Hellebore is focused on Rain right now because like a wild beast would be focused on who they just downed.
I mean, true.
yeah, I really don't like that angle personally as Hyacinth's player. But as the DM, I really like that angle. Taliesin, you're up.
That's. Oh my god.
Hellie's just getting rid of both the competition right now. Don't worry.
And herself.
Helly's being very brave right now or very stupid.
A bit of both.
The line between bravery and stupidity is whether or not it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still trying to hold off attacking as much as we can. Though I don't like being this close anymore. So we're gonna all the way back here. Cause technically I can attack whatever range I feel like.
I feel like having a 300-foot range this time.
Oh boy. This is. I'm going to ready an action to again vortex warp Helly out of Hellebore's range if she's attacked.
No, 2 spell slots wasted on Helly so far. One person already down.
Okay.
I mean the second level spell slots are the third levels. What level did I fucking cast that at? Motherfucker, why didn't it go? There.
Should be
This-
second,
there.
I think.
I got it. I apparently. No, what I did is I checked third, then unchecked, then forgot to check a second spell. I mean, the second level spells I have are pretty much just utility, so that's not being too much of a waste. But yeah, that will be my turn because since I can't stack blood boons.
Fair enough.
If I could, oh boy, I'd be stacking the fuck out of those.
Fair enough. Hellebore. Your prey is getting away.
Yeah, and there is a tasty looking snack right in front of me. Alright. Yeah, I mean, you are in the way and you're making a lot of noise. You just see her look down at you, the little scorpion eyes. And, she rears back one of her claws and is going to try to hit you with the scythe.
Roll to hit.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's an attempted attack. Does that proc?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, true. It would. Yeah. Where is Helly going? And is Helly willing?
That depends. Is Helly willing?
I got a 13 on my con save
Does
that time.
not save. Thank
Where's she
God. I just want to really quickly for the one last time read.
Now I would ask, would Chickpea come with me or would Chickpea be dropped?
No,
Chickpea would be dropped.
So I would say, Hellebore, your attack targets Chickpea effectively.
Oh.
Okay, so I technically have a
So roll to hit.
Okay.
So like
Okay.
3/4 of the map.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
roll
I
damage
don't think
against-
I don't
Do I
think
even need
you
to?
Chickpea has 10 health.
Yourself.
10. I have it
Okay.
pulled up.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess I technically could roll.
We are sending Hellivore, Helly, all the way down. Fucking. I need
Downtown.
all the way downtown, all the way. Nope. I needed a line.
Yeah,
Nine.
that's 16.
Helly is going all the way over here.
Or slashing, actually.
Yeah, Chickpea is gone. Scythe slashes through where Helly had been standing a moment before, and Chickpea poof, turns to dust.
Okay, Helly. This is a odd situation where I have been vortex warped, but still technically. Wait. No, it's not my turn. I forgot. It's Helibor's turn. Never mind. Go on.
Hellebore, that's your first attack.
Yeah. So you can see her kind of draw her attention to where the body should have landed, and she kind of growls as there's no meat there, and her attention is still directed toward Rain. Yeah, that is absolutely enough. She's gonna get right up next to Hyacinth, considering he is kind of in the way here.
As a reaction, Hyacinth is going to Halo of Petals. Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. That one is considerably worse. That's a 6.
You take 5 points necrotic damage as soon as you step within 10 feet of him, as flower petals kind of begin to cling to you, almost.
Okay. She is going to go ahead and swing at him.
That tracks.
Yeah. That's a 19 to hit.
19 does hit, unfortunately for him.
All right.
Hang on. Hang on, does this work the way I think it does?
Do you want my damage, or are you doing something?
No, give me your damage.
Okay. That is an 18, and also as part of my scorpion attack, they are automatically grappled.
Oh. Okay, fun.
Thanks.
Grappled, and 18 points damage?
Yes. And that's also going to be 4 necrotic, 2 poison, and I need a con save.
Con save, that's a 16.
That fails. They are poisoned.
Okay.
And that is going to be That is going to be 17 acid damage as you see the shadowy methods that have been kind of still floating kind of around her in and out of existence. One of them seems to solidify, popping into almost life for a moment as you see like a skeleton begin to form, and then skin, and then all of the bone structures, the blood, everything builds up for a moment, and you see an acidic looking greenish method pop into existence, open its mouth, and belch acid all over Hyacinth, and then rapidly die. A process of decay that would happen in weeks, happening in the blink of an eye as it phases back into a shadowy existence. And his AC is reduced by 1, and he cannot be healed until someone takes an action to clean the acid off of him.
Hyacinth's AC doesn't get reduced because Barkskin would override that.
Okay, cute.
But everything else sucks for him.
All right, and I have one more attack because I have 3 attacks with the swarm.
Oh my god.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Yeah.
All right. That is gonna be a soft 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. That is 13 slashing. And with this one, my final attack is a sting, so that also comes with a poison damage chance. So can I get a con save?
That's a 20 total.
Alrighty, they'll still take half damage. Let me roll that. D10. Oh damn, that is very nearly max on that. Holy shit. Where's my calculator? Did you have? They take 18 poison.
Okay. So Hyacinth is down.
I have more attacks on this, so there's more damage effects that are going on here.
Okay.
Okay, they take an additional 1 from the crest.
Yeah.
They take 5 necrotic. And then
We have DMs, by the way.
Yeah, I see.
10 acid damage.
Okay, Hyacinth is at negative 26.
Oof.
Cool. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to go ahead and this is up to you, Talon.
I'm the DM now.
On how you would rule this. I'm not sure if this would need to be like before she like wild shapes, or in this case before she turns at all, but would you still say, because like her magic items or whatever meld into her shape, could she still activate and use the magic from her boots of speed while transformed?
Oh, I hate this question. I'm gonna no, because the cloak still works.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't cast spells. Oh, fuck.
I think Rose is right and it still works.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but yeah. Yeah, that
Fuck
would
yeah.
work.
She's gonna use a bonus action to activate those boots of speed, doubling her movement speed. And that also gives me some extra movement here. So I get an additional 40. As
Loser.
her eyes turn, and do we want Talzin or do we want Helly?
Hmm.
Helly seems like she's popped out of existence a few times. She might be a little harder to get. And Talzin is already injured, so we're gonna go for Talzin.
Oh no! You can't leave me alone!
You see this scorpion come absolutely barreling towards you.
Nah, Talzin's locked the fuck in now. Prepare to get fucking DPS rushed.
Okay, is that all?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, Hyacinth and Rain both lay unconscious on the ground. That brings us to... Philly's not in the initiative anymore. That brings us to Rain, who needs to roll a save. Okay, that brings us to Hyacinth, who rolls a save. Hang on, you said the acid clings to him. Does he take damage from that?
The way that it was... Here, I'll double check it real quick. No, it doesn't take additional... They don't take additional damage, they just can't
reduces armor class?
heal.
Oh, can't...
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
oh no.
They cannot
Oh,
heal
yeah.
until a creature uses its action to clean the acid off of them.
Okay. Here's what I will say. Neither Rain nor Hyacinth are full dead yet.
I can't really do anything about that, unfortunately.
Helly, you're up.
Can you respond to my DMs real quick?
There's a question in there?
Yeah?
Oh, I say do it.
Okay. Yeah, things are looking desperate. And so Ellie is going to run forward and is it metagaming for her to tell Doggone to clean up Hyacinth? He does clearly have acid on him.
I would not call that metagaming. I'd say that's fair.
Alright. In Infernal, I will command Doggone to do that. And then I will action summon. She will glow blue as she attempts to summon Dee Dee.
You feel the magic course through and off you as you call out Dee Dee's name, prepared to summon the celestial that you have grown so fond of. As you see the energy manifesting, where are you summoning Dee Dee?
See, that's a question. Helly knows Dee Dee can heal from afar, so she's gonna summon Dee Dee, like, right here, because Hellebore is also a big threat that needs to be dealt with.
Okay. As you see the magic manifesting, you see the entity appearing, and the shape is wrong. A large snake-like creature with a pair of wings appears when you call for Dee Dee. As you see this Coatl kind of look at you and say, you must be Helly. Yes, I'm sorry, Dee Dee's not available right now. I'm here in her... What the hell is that?
What in the blazes?
Helly is flabbergasted, but just says, stop the scorpion, and, like, don't hurt it, though.
Understood! As you see the Coatl fly towards Hellebore. Do you want to make the rolls for it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
The Coatl is going to attempt to bite Hellebore.
Roll to hit.
Ooh, that is a 21.
They do have disadvantage still.
Oh shit. Okay.
Displacement.
Fuck. Okay. That is higher. so
Well,
it's still
you're also flanking with Talzin. So it would
This is true.
neutral out to neutral roll.
Okay, yeah,
21?
that's...
Okay, so damage isn't a lot. Oh god, the damage really isn't a lot. I rolled a 1. So 6 damage, 6 piercing damage. but you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Let me mark down the damage. That is going to be... That's a 17.
Oof.
Ooh.
I think that's your... I think it...
My DC is 17.
You feel hellebore poison begin to course through your veins, but you shake it off. You refuse. Anything else, Helly?
Bonus action. Philly, you're back on the job. Also, Philly and see if he can do anything about that. Just tell him to like try to stabilize them.
Okay. Philly next to Hyacinth.
Yeah.
Bonus action. Philly clocks his ass back in. You're getting paid today, my friend.
As Philly reappears, and says, Mistress Helicia, I am trying to protect. What in the? Who's that?
Shut up! Fix him. Do something.
Yes, ma'am. As he moves up to Hyacinth and is going to attempt a medicine check. Let's go. +0 intelligence.
Let's go.
Let's
Same.
go. You're a wizard. Okay. He's trying. We'll give him that. He's trying.
He's not used to saving lives.
Yeah. Except Helly's. But he's not used to having to, like, stabilize people. I've re-rolled his initiative, so he's now at 12. Which puts him right before Helly. Alright. That brings us back to the top. Talzin, you're up. You have no idea what just happened, but there's a Kawaddle in front of you now.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Steel Wind Strike.
Okay.
I don't know, that's like the only thing I could see him actively doing at this point.
Fair enough.
So yeah, there's a moment where like the kind of like there's like this blood mist that kind of oozes from Talzin and kind of wraps around just kind of the surrounding area slightly, and then it all goes like a deep red, and then there's like a bunch of fucking oozy noises as Talzin casts that. That's still at disadvantage, yeah, because it's attack whatever's.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Is it a melee?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's still at disadvantage.
Well, you've been hit, so the displacement feature...
Oh, wait, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's, wait, is that until the top of the initiative or the top of my turn?
Top of your turn.
Shit.
It's your turn.
Okay.
Song just changed. I looked at like the voice connected thing, and it was at 0 bars, so I thought I was I thought I was disappearing. I was like, oh no, my Wi-Fi. I thought I died. That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
Sounds good. 25 Hellebore.
And I'm gonna do the blood boon for that, and that's an extra 2d6. Oh boy, everyone's favorite time, math.
Let's go.
We love math.
Oh, end of your next turn, Hellebore.
Okay.
So if you take an opportunity attack, it won't have disadvantage. Also, guys, have you looked at Daggerheart?
I have not, no.
It looks...
What?
There are parts of it that look much simpler than D&D, but there seems to be a lot more to remember. Also,
Love that.
Talon, I didn't know this. Do you know who made Open Legend?
No?
Matt Mercer.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Daggerheart, by the way, is Critical Role's RPG that they came out with.
Anyway,
It looks
Tossin,
fun.
how
I'd be
much
down to run
damage?
something in it. Go on.
Let's see. Thanks. It should be one. What are those? That's supposed to. That's gonna be 50 damage total.
Damn.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That is a big spell. Yeah, and as the mist clears, Talzin is now on this. Oops. Is now on this side of Helibor, and then because I casted a spell and I have my thing, I'm gonna teleport to there.
Alright. You should go further.
I am. Don't worry. And then I am running my ass as far away as I can. Why are you being so dumb? What the fuck is happening? My shit is glitching and I don't like it. Yeah, we'll just go there, bro.
Yeah.
And then we go there.
Alrighty.
And then bonus action blood boon again.
Fair enough. Helibor, there's a new flying snake in front of you. What do you do?
Oh, it's a
Yes,
point out
sir.
Talon did a lot of damage and then ran away.
That's also
Yeah,
true.
right.
That's also true.
That is also true. Um. Well, yeah, cats do like to chase things, so. um. Let me see. All right. Yeah, I do think she's gonna chase after him. So you can have that opportunity attack. That will still be at disadvantage because my boots of speed give disadvantage on
Ah.
opportunity attacks.
Damn it.
Damn.
Okay. Alright. My lowest is a 19.
Okay, that will hit.
Constitution saving throw from Helibor.
Take another 6 damage. I rolled another 1.
I'm like, no way.
Damn.
I rolled another 17.
Oh my god.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna go for the boy.
Not the
Okay.
boy.
Not the boy. Alrighty. This is all fine and dandy.
No, it's not. You lie. The gentle voices lie.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 2 attack.
Oh, hear me out.
Yeah, that first one's a 28
Oh,
to hit.
yeah, that hurts.
Okay.
It's Helibor's turn to DPS the fuck.
Yeah. I didn't think everyone would die immediately.
Man, I told you guys she comes online this level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that is gonna be 18 slashing. You are grappled. And 2 necrotic. 4 poison, and I need a con save.
Yikes. Con save it. So I can find my other. 21.
Alrighty. That will do it. And then Yeah, I think she'll do that. Um, you see this time, as the scythe cleaves into you, one of the methods materializes again, seeming to temporarily come to life. This one is completely encased in a black ice that washes kind of the same iciness that you had before over on you. And can I have another con save?
Gross. That's a 22.
Hell yeah, that'll save.
Please keep this up.
Let's see, that's gonna be a total of 8 cold damage on that.
Oh, I got some bad news, guys.
Is
I'm a-
Taliesin down?
No, I'm at 1.
Oh.
Alright, well, you're probably about to be down. That was the first attack out of 3. Okay. The second one is gonna be 25 to hit.
Ah, fuck, yep.
Taliesin's
Okay.
down, but let's find out by how much.
Alright. Mm-hmm. 19 slashing. 1 poison. And do you still need to make that con save to see if you're poisoned, or is that automatic if you're down? I don't know how that works.
No, it would still be a con save. You don't auto-fail con saves when you're
Okay.
unconscious. You auto-fail Dex and Strength.
Con save, that's a 15.
That does fail. You are poisoned. And did I roll my necrotic? Did I say that yet?
I don't think so.
Would you
Okay.
believe us if we said yes?
4 necrotic, and I need another con save.
Oh, Taliesin, why? 8.
Okay. This one doesn't really matter too much. That's okay. So that's 12 cold damage. You have your speed halved, which you're down anyways, and you have disadvantage on strength, dex, and con saves.
Which you auto-fail 2 of those anyway.
And I believe you have a third attack, Elabor.
I do. I do. I mean, he's down. He's not only down, he went down, like, at the very beginning of that second attack. So, I don't think she's gonna beat a dead body quite yet.
Quite that.
Or a dying body.
Not when there's other bodies to make dying.
Yeah. She does still have that third attack, and she definitely has enough with the boots of speed to get over to you, Helly.
Oh, me?
She's gonna-
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, fair
yeah.
enough.
You've teleported away from her multiple times. Like, she is the target that, she wants to get down. Yeah. Gonna roll to hit. That's a 19 to hit.
Hits.
Motherfucker, why did I get that shit? Shield would have been so nice there.
Oh. Um, 19 slashing.
Okay.
4 poison, and a con save against poison.
Alright. I have resistance against poison, so that's 2 poison.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Con save, you said? That is a 15.
Okay, that does fail. So you are poisoned. And...
I also have advantage against being poisoned. So,
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
yeah, that's an 18.
Yeah, that succeeds. You are not poisoned.
Oh,
That is 6 necrotic, and I need another con save.
motherfucker. Is this also poisoned?
No, this one is not.
Okay, well that's a 7.
Okay, that does feel. That's gonna be 7 acid damage, and you were. I don't know if because you have your magic item, if it can be, but if your AC can be reduced, then it's reduced by 4.
I don't see why
I
it
would
couldn't be reduced.
I would say your tattoo wouldn't, because it's a
Fair enough.
barrier tattoo, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
If that's what the acid is doing, then yeah, I would say that doesn't work.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be breaking down your armor.
Okay, I survived. Barely.
Okay.
Alright, alright.
Alright.
I'm not done. I still have the acid damage that you take.
What?
Which is going to be 7 acid.
Okay, I'm still up.
Let's go.
Barely.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Pa-ta-ta-pa-ta-pa.
Anything else?
I forgot. I think I didn't mention it, but the Stolen Strike did knock me out of my form, and
Oh.
I think I just like mental image that I like reapplied that as a bonus action at the beginning, but didn't say it. But I did. She is
Okay.
re-scorpioned.
Okay.
Because I did originally get knocked out of it.
Gotcha.
But she did re-scorpio herself.
Gotcha.
All right. So that would be your bonus.
Uh,
So then you're done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
So that brings us to Rain and Hyacinth, whose death saves I rolled during Helibor's turn. And Hyacinth rolled a natural 20.
Oh!
Now, I have been mentally grappling with a dilemma since before Hyacinth went down, and I still have not come to a conclusion. So, I want to ask you guys, does being wild-shaped, do you think that counts as shape-changing?
I think it does.
In that case, Hyacinth Cat's Moonbeam.
Ooh.
I need a Constitution
shit.
saving throw from Helibor.
Okay.
You have disadvantage. Because if wild shape counts as a shape change, you count as a shape changer.
That is true. If I'm not mistaken, which, I mean, granted, she has, like, a weird, like, thing of it anyways, but, like, in D&D, a Lycan is a shape changer also.
Yes,
like,
but a
even
Lycan-
without, you know...
In D&D, a Lycan also has to willingly transform. That doesn't apply to you. So
True.
I'm gonna say it keeps you in your Lycan form, but it can end your wild shape.
That's fair.
Okay. I'm sorry, what save was that?
Constitution at disadvantage.
Okay.
As Hyacinth barely comes to consciousness, kind of raises himself up, mutters in Druidic, which you do recognize, Helibor, as him muttering, Moon Mother, save us. And then a strike of celestial energy slams into you.
That is pretty freaking great for him that was disadvantage because the first one was a 20, the second one's a 9.
9 fails as Helibor's wild shape ends. And you take 3 points of radiant damage. That's a 1 and a 2 on 2d10. But the wild shape is gone, which Hyacinth sighs in relief and then kind of collapses, still conscious, but with not enough energy to actually stand. that brings us to Philly, who, seeing Hyacinth, is conscious again, and seeing Helly is almost not, is going to move and attack Hellebore. And it feels super weird that I am controlling the movements of one of my players' familiars during combat, but that's just how this works. I assume...
Normally, I feel like I should, but in this combat, Philly and Helly have very different goals.
Yeah. I'm kind of on the same boat here. I assume a 13 misses, Hellebore?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Helly, you're up. As you hear a voice kind of press into your mind, the Coatl, speaking directly to you through telepathy, says, okay, so I can do, like, a little bit of healing. I know that's usually what, like, Dee helps you with. Or I can attack. Okay, whatever you want.
Do better! Stop her!
Understood.
Before Kukulkan does that, I want to argue something with Dogon.
Okay.
Rain went down because of Cone of Code, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dogon is very warm. Mm-hmm. Can Dogon cuddle against Rain to give him advantage on his death save?
I will allow it because that's cute.
Yeah.
So that'll apply for his next one.
Okay. Now Kukulkan is going to attack. He has disadvantage. That's a natural fucking 20, but wasted because of the disadvantage. Fuck. That's still a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Constitution saving throw.
Let's see if he does more than 6 damage. Oh, he does! 10 damage.
No actual fucking way.
No, please! Come on!
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Oh my fucking god.
No! Disadvantage.
Wait, do I have disadvantage on it?
Please?
I say we allow the please, you know.
No, I'm not going to give that.
Let me reread the thing just to see if there's anything.
No. No, there's not.
No, there's nothing that says advantage.
Jesus Christ. I've gotten so lucky on this. I only have a +2 con. I've just...
No way!
No,
God
seriously,
damn
I've
it.
gotten stupid lucky with that.
The dice want what the dice want.
The
A
dice want a
Hellebore
TPK.
induced TPK.
Oh, nah, dude, nah. Okay.
We'll just hey, if
Yeah.
you kill one of
Hell-
us, just make sure you kill all of us. That way we can take the campaign to the hells.
True.
You guys, Tate and Ayla, you do not understand. If she fails this con save, we're fine. It is the fact that she has succeeded it 3 times is baffling with a +2 and so unlucky.
Until this
Yeah.
poison ends, the target is unconscious.
Oh my god.
And it lasts 24 hours.
Or until someone shakes her awake.
But
How much damage is that? Did I
10.
take?
10 damage.
10. Okay.
Philly guard me. I want Philly to be between me to take the hit. I will note that Helly hasn't attacked you, but Cuckoo has.
That's true. Cuckoo has attacked
Helly
you.
is injured and
That's also
bloody,
true.
so...
Helly is very injured. Alright, is that the end of your turn, Helly?
Yeah. I don't want to move and get an attack. Wait.
Waiting.
Okay, Helleboy, can I ask what is your plus to hit?
My plus
It
to
might
hit.
be-
I mean,
yeah, it might be meta, but
Cuckoo has a 90-foot fly speed. He could move out and back into Hellebore's range if you
oh
want to
yeah,
try and
that's
escape.
true. Cuckoo, do it. We.
Would Hellebore take the attack of opportunity on Kukulkan?
You know what?
I
In fact-
mean, I
Go on.
don't see why she wouldn't. I mean, she's got 2 tentacles. I can absolutely see her giving him a slap with one.
Fair enough. Roll to hit. Unless.
You're mad at this.
Yeah. Roll to hit.
God damn it, mathematics. Let's say 23.
23 hits. Roll damage.
3 hit. Yeah.
Okay. Need to remember this is in my base form.
Your sight is
So-
magical, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Kukulkan's immune to psychic, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attack.
All psychic, and then bludgeoning, piercing,
Yeah,
and slashing
yeah.
from non-magic.
That's gonna be 18 slashing.
Okay.
And then 6 necrotic,
Okay.
3
19
poison,
19 slashing, 6 necrotic.
I'm applying it as we
Okay.
go.
Gotcha.
3 poison, and then I need a con save.
Con save. He's fairly good at con. 16.
Still fails. They were poisoned. And
Oh, damn.
yeah, and yes, my elemental shroud. I think what she's gonna do on that is she's gonna do cold. So I need another con save.
17.
Okay, that does succeed. They still take some damage. 12 cold.
Okay. He's still up. And in fact, since he's taken the reaction, he is going to zoop over to Helly and pick her up and fly straight up.
Okay, fair enough. That works. That brings us to at the edge of the clearing. You stand, watching this chaos unfold. People struggling to survive as they fight what looks to be a massive white displacer beast. But it almost seems like they're trying to not kill it. You realize these people are going to die if you don't interfere. Div, what do you do?
They're wrecking my, my curated little plan here by being loud. Let's see. Well, one of them is actively on the ground, seemingly dying, right?
2 of them are, I guess.
2 of them. Oh,
One's
2 of
being
them.
cuddled
Who's
by a dog.
the second one?
Tells him up here.
Oh, on the opposite,
On the
yeah, I'm
opposite
not
side of
getting
the
up there.
clearing, yeah.
I'm not getting up there. There's no way. Div is gonna kind of look around and sigh and huff more, really. And will be very annoyed at this. We'll run up to the closer fallen person and we'll cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
You're going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on Rain?
Yep.
Go ahead and roll that healing.
I can do math. That's 2d8, right?
Yeah, 2d8 plus your intelligence.
Yeah. That's going to be 12.
Rain, does that bring you back to consciousness, or does that just stabilize you?
Let me check really quick.
Oh fuck, you weren't stabilized yet. Oh, okay, whatever.
Brings back to consciousness, actually.
Oh, hell yeah, alrighty.
Hell yeah, okay, good. That wasn't
About
a waste
time.
of a spell. Cool. You wake up to see a complete stranger over your face going, "You guys are too loud and you're wrecking my plans."
That's wild.
You're waking Rain up. Can Rain take a swing?
Oh yeah, no,
Oh
the rain,
my
the rain
God.
swing.
Yeah, the rain swing, roll an unarmed strike.
I hate to do this to you.
I honestly, it's a free reaction I'm gonna give you anytime you wake up, honestly.
Fair
Just
enough.
For the
roll the
bit,
rain
for the
swing.
bit. Oh, that's an 18. Wait, hold on. That's a natural 18. So let me double check this. 21.
Damn.
Okay, so the roll just passes my armor class
Yeah, so that hits.
by 1.
How much
Alright,
damage do
no
you
damage.
take?
Rain's not strong enough to do damage. It's a
Right,
0.
zero damage.
Right,
you,
it doesn't matter. Who cares?
You
Okay,
place-
so
you place
because
your
of
hand-
the 0 damage, can Div like raise an arm so that it hits their arm?
Yeah, Rain, you swing at the fucking idiot who just woke you up, and you get a fistful of metal?
Does that do damage to Rain and put him back under?
No.
That's
I
wild.
wouldn't. No, it's just they just kind of like brace your hand so you don't actually hit their face or anything.
But
It
you're
would've been funnier if
definitely
you're, like,
caught
connected
off
with the
guard.
face and just like unfazed.
You're caught off guard a little bit because no one in this fight had metal armor. What is happening?
Okay.
Anything else, Div?
that is-
That's your action.
Action.
And I think that was 15, yeah, 15 feet of movement, so you've got
That's
15
to
more.
move. Um. Fuck, I just fixed my spells earlier today, so I don't actually know if this one's an action or bonus action yet. It is an action, okay. Can I begrudgingly offer a hand and help the idiot on the ground up?
I mean, help action to pull someone from prone would be a full action, but like
It would be an action.
you can say that you're holding out your hand, so then when Rain gets up, he
Okay.
can decide whether or not he's using you to pull himself up.
Okay, in that case, not... Well, I'll still do that. However, Div is going to... human shield.
Okay. You're gonna step between Rain and Hellebore?
No, I'm going to step the exact opposite direction.
Oh, you're gonna put Rain in between you and Hellebore.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Div's already fitting in.
Gotcha.
Div's not risking their existence for someone that they don't know.
Who just tried to punch them.
Who just tried... Well, I mean, they can kind of recognize it was a reflex of like, oh fuck, we're gonna fight, and like hit. Which is kind of why they just brace their arm up. But other than that, they're not risking their existence here.
If only that was the reason. But
That's what they think it is.
That
Which is
brings us to Talzin. That brings us to Hellebore. You're up. And Helly and Kukulkan are very high up right now, but Philly's right in front of you, and he looks tasty.
Is true.
Does Hellebore
Really-
like spicy food?
I literally have it in her thing that spicy food is the only type of food she doesn't like other than garlic. Uh,
She did
But-
inherit her garlic allergy from her dad.
it's not a garlic allergy, it's just a disdain.
Start of your turn, you're still in Moonbeam.
Yeah,
Con
that's
save.
true.
Con save. Oh my god. Hyacinth, you useless fuck.
This is where you get all your bad con saves.
It literally is. It literally is. It's a 9.
You take
So
3
what's that?
radiant damage.
an amazing idea with Kirkulkin.
Okay, let me do something.
3 points.
You said that
of
was
radiant.
3.
Yeah, 3. Another 1 and a 2 on the same 2 dice. Like, the black and green Havoc die rolled a 1, and the Misty Step die rolled a 2. Both times.
Maybe don't use the Havoc die then.
Yeah, I'm putting Havoc in jail.
As you
Alright.
should. He's a fucking terrorist.
That's true. He is.
Whisper's coming for that shit and putting his ass in jail.
How high up is Helly right now?
I don't like that question.
Kirkulkin has a 90-foot fly speed. So from right there, that's 35 feet. Would have gone straight up. So, like...
55.
Yeah.
55, okay. Alright. I'm not gonna do anything with that then. The flashy thing in the corner of her vision is, certainly there, but she'll get to that, I think. Philly is, like, right there.
True. Philly is right there.
Okay.
Alright,
she'll go
Philly.
ahead-
Take a
Yeah.
hit, Philly. You got this.
She'll go ahead and attack him. That is a 17 to hit.
Okay, you may have beaten his AC miraculously, but let's see if you can actually deal the damage. We'll see about this.
Okay, that's gonna be 16 slashing.
Okay.
Philly
He's
is-
still up?
And
Oh, right, because he
Going
gets
to be
a bonus from you.
Mhm.
3 necrotic,
Okay.
2 poison.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay.
You got with those points right there. You had his health points exactly. So
Damn. All right. That was one of her attacks. So she is gonna go right on over here, and I mean, Hyacinth and Rain are pretty much looking like they're down for the count, but there is a brand new
Not
opponent
anymore.
here. I mean, Rain is still really low and on the ground.
We're standing, we're fine. He's got like half of his HP back, guys.
She is gonna run over here, and her second attack is gonna go for Dove.
Okay.
Viv is using Rain as a human shield. Is that disadvantage?
Rain's
or
on the
what?
ground still.
Yeah, Rain is still
Oh, okay.
prone. Doesn't
Rain's still on the
doesn't
ground.
really do much.
That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. That's gonna be 14 slashing, and then oh, I do have. Actually, I forgot about that.
You said 14?
Yeah. 14, and then. Where did my d6 go? Okay, and then 2 necrotic,
2 necrotic.
2 poison, and I need a con save.
I have resistance to poison, so 1.
Hell yeah.
Con save against poison? Or
Against poison.
Against necrotic. Okay, I have advantage on those two. Which will be a Constitution. Where's my con? 19.
Yeah, that succeeds. And then going to.
Was that all one attack?
Yeah, that's all one attack. And then that's gonna be 14 acid, and I need another con save.
Oh, damn, I was muted. Okay. I asked how many attacks do you have in this form, and then you went 14, and I was like, what?
Down.
Two
Ooh,
attacks
be-
in this form.
You're
Awful.
gonna get absolutely gamer.
I
Okay,
had-
con save.
I had
for-
briefly considered giving her a third under the dual moon, but I decided not to.
Well,
Sorry,
you know,
con saves for what exactly again?
Against my elemental shroud.
Okay, so that does.
It's not poison.
Damn. Ooh. That hit something and then fell, but it still landed flat and on a number. That'll be a 10.
Okay, that does.
Oh wait, no, it's not a 10. It's I have proficiency on that. Fuck. It's 14, which isn't much better.
Okay, yeah, that still fails.
Still fails.
All right. Let's see if it works on you. Your AC, if it can be, is decreased by 2.
Talon,
and-
can it?
Yes. Your AC can.
It can. Fuck.
Yeah, unfortunately, your armor isn't like some magical thing that just sets your AC to something like Hyacinth's Barkskin and Helly's Barrier Tattoo.
Yeah. Okay.
And you also cannot be healed until you use an action or someone else uses one.
Okay.
Great.
That it?
Yeah, that is gonna be it. Let me see if there's something I want to do with. Nah. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
All right.
Div is going to kind of like shout, kind of something. Sounds like a curse. It's not the word fuck though.
Actually, you understand what Div says, Hellebore. It is
no.
It is a curse in Old Celestial.
Cool. Hellebore ain't really in the mindset right now,
No,
but
of course not.
it's wonderful to know. That's wonderful to know.
I still remember.
We'll see if you remember when you wake up the next morning. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. That brings us to Rain. You're up again. You get to do things.
I'm gonna take my second turn
know.
of the session. I'm gonna do something.
Oh my god, I forgot that you went down almost immediately.
Yeah.
This is why you. This is why you don't dump Constitution as a wizard.
I didn't dump Constitution as a wizard. Yeah. I dumped
What's your
Strength.
constitution? If you didn't dump constitution.
10, I would still count as a dump.
Yeah.
I mean, what else could I couldn't have done anything else though in better spot.
Rain, you have a 20 charisma
That is needed
and
for
a
the
13
character.
wisdom.
That is also needed for the character.
Ayla, take your turn, fireball yourself.
No, we're gonna vampiric touch Helly. Actually,
That actually makes a lot of sense now. Roll to hit.
Not Helly. Sorry, Hellebore. Tori, these dice love me.
Oh, turned around.
Natural one.
No, opposite.
Ooh.
I will
Mhm.
say
I
I
don't think it changes
disadvantage.
anything.
think you still have your disadvantage. Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Okay, well, either way. Oh, that's an 18, so not worse. Wait, no. Worse than worse.
18 does hit.
Okay. Well, natural 18, so it would technically be higher, you know? Either way. 46. Let me. Oh, I got.
46.
Yeah, I got. Ooh, wait, hold on. I'm dumb. I just realized that the dice I got, Tori, come with 2 different d6s.
Mhm.
Oh, that's so
One has the paw
cool.
prints and one doesn't.
Yeah, that's so cool. All right. So I'm gonna roll these. Give me one moment. 6, 3. That's 9. 3, and wait, no, I gotta roll this one again. 4. Okay. Fuck. What was the first 2?
6 and 3, I think.
Okay.
Sounds
6,
about right.
3, 4, and what else?
I don't know. It's either a 2 or a 3.
Okay, we'll go with a 2 just to be fair. That would be 15. We need to wait, hold on, let me read this spell real quick. 15 points of damage though.
I think you heal half of
Yeah,
that.
so you heal 7. Right?
Oh my god, guys, Rain is looking great now.
Rain's
Full
actually
HP.
over half. Oh. Okay, yeah, full HP, yeah.
No, he's got over a quarter of his health back though. Okay. And with that, Rain is going to. He's going to bonus action Blade Song again because he fell unconscious. And he's going to get up. Or
Okay.
get up and away.
Are you accepting Div's hand?
I will say because Div got hit, Div would have dropped their hand.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
I feel like Div got like pounced on. Rain touched Helly, and rolled away.
Okay. You stand.
I'm trying to calculate. Standing takes half of the movement, right?
Yeah. So do you provoke attacks of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you're going
Yeah.
for the hellish rebuke. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
You won't survive a hit.
Yeah, it's between shield or hellish rebuke.
I mean, either way, I don't think that Helleborg can resist swiping
No.
at that. So she's gonna do it.
Roll to hit.
$24.
Unfortunate. Rain's gonna go back down and lay on the ground.
Rain, you are super quiet and it's hard to hear you.
Sorry, I wasn't. Sorry. Well, Rain's gonna preemptively just lay on the ground. I'm gonna reduce his hit points to 0. Please roll the dice.
I'm so sorry.
I got another turn in. I got a second turn in, guys. I'm okay.
I will say if you want, I would say you'd have enough time to Hellish Rebuke before you go down, assuming
Oh,
this
fuck.
does enough damage to
Is
send you
it?
down.
Is this? Yeah. This will definitely do enough damage to send me down. Do your worst, Tori.
Don't
Okay.
do your worst
Maybe
story. You
don't
might
do yours,
actually
don't do
kill
your
him.
worst.
Actually, you know what? Fuck, I gotta get character. Do your worst.
That's gonna be 14 slashing,
Okay.
and then 2 necrotic, and 3 poison, and I need a con save.
1 second. So, minus 14, 3 slashing, and 2 necrotic, right?
Mm-hmm. So 19
Yes.
damage so far.
How much health did you have?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I've rolled 12 to bring him up. It depends on how far down he how far into negatives he was.
He healed himself 7, so even if he was at 0,
Okay.
he would still be down with 19 damage.
But you need a con save.
I'm worried about the getting negative max health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a real chance Rain dies here. I
That
don't like
con
it,
save is-
but...
Gonna be a 14.
Yeah, that does fail on the poison. And then I don't think I'm gonna do over your max. By any means. Okay, I am gonna go ahead and do. I think acid, yeah. So that's gonna be gosh, dice. Uh 14 acid. And I need
we're
another
fine.
con save.
Okay, we're no longer fine. You said 14, right?
Yeah, for the acid damage.
Just gonna
I can,
preemptively roll
I
this.
think. Where the fuck is it? There it is.
Oh shit. That's gonna be an 18?
That will save. Yeah,
Good.
and then that's her attack.
Okay. So Rain is down, I assume, yeah?
Yeah, he's down.
Okay. That brings us to Hyacinth, who glances between the down...
Hold on. You said Hellish Rebuke. Could I get that
Oh,
off?
yes. So, Hellebore, Dexterity saving throw, Rain. What level?
Wait, hold on. Can I even do a Hellish Rebuke? Because I cast a spell already.
Yeah. Hellish Rebuke
It's
isn't
action.
an action
Yeah,
or a
it's
bonus
your-
action.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
That's-
separate.
It's a 6 dex.
Okay, that fails.
I'm dumb. I forgot to do fuck.
You forgot to fuck?
No, she forgot to
I'm
do
still- I'm-
fuck.
I'm still
I
right here.
meant to
You
save
could-
one of my 4th level spell slots specifically for a Hellish Rebuke, but I fucked up and used it on the vampiric. No, you've had to use it on Fireball, actually. That's what happened.
Okay, so
Okay.
3rd level then?
You guys distracted me my first. Yeah, it's gonna be a 3rd level. You guys distracted me when I was trying to do my first turn.
I think you distracted yourself for 10 minutes.
Alright, I'm gonna roll the dice. What does a d10 look like?
God.
It's one with 10 sides.
Nah! Shut up!
What?
20. 28?
28
Oh,
points of
3
fire
8s.
damage. Damn.
Him.
Okay.
You mean 24?
No.
You said 3 8s.
Yeah, and then there was also another dice that wasn't added to those 3 8s,
Oh,
that
okay.
making it into
I
the
see.
20.
I see.
Yeah, 28, because it was.
But you're
Yeah, I'm
casting it
right.
at 3rd level. Isn't it 1d10 at first?
3rd level would be 46. No. 4d10.
Okay.
For Hellish
Never mind. Ignore me. I'm not the one looking at the spell ruling.
Because
What is
level
higher
5 is
than
5d10.
If level 5 is 5d10, then level 3 would be 3d10.
Not level 5. I saw the. I don't have a 5th level spell slot. Sorry. Level 4 is
It's fine.
5d10.
28 damage to Hellebore. Anything else from either of you?
Your mother. I'm sorry. I'll
What
go
if
to
I
the corner.
do?
Hyacinth, kind of gathering his energy, with his last 4th level spell slot, is going to cast Hyacinth's Cursed Bloom.
Oh, damn.
As he places his hand down on the ground, you see within this radius, pretty much every plant begins to wither and die. This radius. Pretty much every plant begins to wither and die. Hellebore, I need a Constitution saving throw from you. And then Div, Rain, and Hyacinth all heal 24.
I'll be okay,
I
yes.
get healed right now.
You're
Yeah.
right. You can't get healed.
Cannot be healed.
So Rain heals 24, and Hyacinth heals 24.
Does
Is
24
Rain
even bring
conscious?
Rain back up?
I think it should.
It
Right?
does.
Yeah.
Alright.
Rain's up
And-
again.
Con save from Hellebore.
That's a 19 on the con save.
That saves, so you take 4 points necrotic. As the plants in that radius kind of die, the energy collects and disperses back out as golden hyacinth flowers begin to bloom around every creature in the radius. If Dogon was hurt, he can also heal 24, but I think he was at full.
Dogon has not received any
Yeah.
attention.
As these flowers kind of bloom around you, to Rain, Div, and Hyacinth and Dogon, they are pleasant, but to Hellebore, they tear through her almost, as if blooming in her veins. Hyacinth is then going to pick himself up and move 15 feet away. That brings us to... Nope, I need to remove Philly from initiative. Helly, you're up.
Alright, I want to mention the entire time everyone else's turn is going on, Helly is freaking the fuck out. She is bleeding more than she might have ever bled before. And she is holding her wounds and cursing to herself. And then I imagine Coco Khan would be like, what do we do? And Helly's going to be like, stop! Don't look at me! Just go stop her! And I'm going to jump off of Kukulkan and just be flying in the air myself while Kukulkan goes to bite Hellebore.
Okay. Roll to hit. As Kukulkan darts down towards her.
Okay, I don't have disadvantage because of
Kukulkan's
range
poisoned.
attack. Right? Kukulkan is poisoned, damn it. That is another natural 20 wasted, but
Damn.
that's still an 18 to hit.
18. I
That
think
is it.
hits. Yeah. Con save from Hellebore.
Oh, let's see if we.
9 damage, by the way.
9.
Oh, okay, that is, I think, one away. That's 16.
Yeah, fucking finally.
As the fangs pierce into you, Hellebore, you are poisoned. And you feel your consciousness slip away.
Now, Helly will find out and like yell at Div, Rain, and Hyacinth and say, "Stop hurting her!"
What the fuck is that?
It's our friend, but we needed to subdue her.
That was different than I meant to say that. That's a friend of yours?
Are we out of combat now?
Hyacinth, or Talzin is still bleeding out.
You guys
Okay.
just
Oh,
killed
fuck
me.
yeah. Speaking of that, Div is going to,
It's not
if
Div's
I
turn
can,
yet.
it's not Div's turn yet. Fuck.
It's still
That's
Helly's
right,
turn.
it's Ellie's turn.
Ellie's gonna say, "Not Dee Dee. Can you heal people?
Yeah, a little bit. Or,
Go.
yeah, a little
go-
bit.
Go to Tally." And he did use his action to bite,
Yep.
but
He's there.
It'd be nice. Yeah.
He's
I
there.
As long as Talzin doesn't nat 1,
wanted
it's
to
fine.
see if you were aware. You do have healing potions still, right?
Yeah, but none of us are over there.
Yeah, Talzin's bleeding out. No one else has the movement to get to him. And use an action to dump a healing potion down his throat.
That's my turn, by the way.
Yeah, okay, Div, you're up.
Div. Okay, cool. What did I say that was? 60? There you currently have the 35. So that's...
I thought you were on Guardian.
No, I switched it
Okay.
when I first learned about joining here.
Gotcha.
Because sneaky through the woods.
Makes sense.
35. No. Yeah. It's 15 would be 50. It's just too far. Hmm.
Wait, never mind.
Yeah. I mean, that one apparently can heal and is over there. Who else looks damaged the most?
Probably
Rain,
Hallie.
I feel
Probably-
Or Rain.
Probably Helly or Rain. Yeah, Hyacinth's at a third of his max health, so he should be
Hallie,
fine.
Hallie's at 9 health.
Rain's at 1.
Oh damn, really?
Oh damn.
Damn.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
I can't say I'm
Um,
too surprised.
oh wait, Div is still has the weird stuff on them, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Fuck both of these people. Div's gonna back up a bit. And it's going to, like, Div
Yeah.
is going to like back up a few feet. No, they're not. They're going to 10, 15. They're going to just straight up teleport backwards 15 feet and just like clean themselves off. Because Boots of the Winding Path is a bonus action.
Yep.
So yeah, they kind of go to take a step back, and like the soles of their boots begin to glow a bit as they materialize like 15 feet back and just clean what they can.
Good news. Talzin didn't nat 1 on his death save,
Yippee!
which means he is still alive. Which means we can kind of drop out of initiative because Kukulkan's going to get a chance to stabilize him before he rolls another death save.
Oh, he wasn't stabilized yet?
No,
No.
No.
that was the problem.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
why
you're
we
right.
are still. That's why we were still in initiative. But yeah, so
I mean, can we
Kukulkan.
still be in initiative? Because Div's here?
Vulcan's gonna do Cure Wounds on Talzin, which is a D8, I believe, yes?
Yes.
Uh,
And we are going to drop out of initiative.
Alright, so you get 11 health back. Are you still down?
I don't remember what I was at. In negatives. I feel like
Good.
it was probably more than 11.
Alright, I'll do it again. 10.
I don't know why you're asking me. I don't remember.
Well, any amount of healing while you're bleeding out sets you to 0.
Okay.
If it's not enough to
Nice.
bring you out of the negatives.
Okay. So then, yeah, while Kukulkan is healing Talzin, though, Helly is gonna fly down and, like, put her arms out in between Hellebore, and Rain is the one she saw last attack her. And, like, trying to guard Hellebore from Rain.
As Talzin is brought back to consciousness.
I feel like Rain, honestly, right now, he doesn't quite notice what Helly's doing. He's a little focused on himself because he is hurt bad. He's like trying to staunch bleeding in very different areas, you know, get off acid, re-bandage
Get
stuff.
off acid.
Yeah.
Stop doing
He's trying
drugs.
to like He's gonna try to like, even though you should not do this, re-bandage various different areas of his arm. Not quite noticing. Maybe casting prestidigitation here and there to clean up his outfit, because he cannot look like this.
I do think Kokolkin would, if he comes back to Heli, he would healing cure wounds on Heli.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and use that last cure wounds.
11.
Just gonna kind of like watching this shift to get a better view of the field and damage.
As Kukulkan comes up next to you, Heli, and says, "Okay, so do you want an explanation?"
Heli is still like definitely adrenaline, like hyperventilating almost, like watching Rain, and then like kind of double takes on Kukulkan and then goes, "Yes, yeah, why, what?"
Right. Okay. So, Dina, Didi, as you know her, she's kind of a little super busy right now. So she made me sign a little contract that basically said when she would be summoned, I must go in her place. So I'm here because you needed help. And Dina was unavailable. I'm Kukulkan. I'm a Coatl. I was in service to the hunt goddess. Was.
I think Heli is way too in a heightened mood to watch her tongue. And she goes, "The hunt goddess is alive?"
No, that's the thing about
No.
was. I mean, I like Dina wasn't fond of them, and then now I'm at a very big disagreement with who's taken her place. But I'm Kukulkan. And I'll be your Coatl until Dina's available again. And she wanted me to give you this so you could call me by name. As you see this kind of celestial scroll suddenly appear in front of him, and his tail kind of pushes it towards you. You see on it what looks like a contract, written completely in celestial.
Heli's eyes sparkle. She takes it and like looks it over and looks at Kukulkan's name and how it's spelled, and she has to name everything. So she goes, "Okay, you're Cuckoo now."
Oh, Dina said that you'd probably do that. I like that name.
Great.
Sorry, I get told I'm a lot sometimes. Am I a lot? I'm sorry if I'm a lot.
You saved us, so you can be as much as you want right now, Cuckoo.
Okay. That's a good thing, I think. I'm glad you're not dead. Dina would have killed me if I let you die under my watch. She wouldn't actually. She would never do anything like that. But she'd be very sad. So my turn to ask questions. What?
That is the funniest thing ever. Div gonna kind of pipe up from like where they are and just go, "Yeah, I second that. What is happening?
Kukulkan's gonna cast
Why are
Lesser
you making so
Restoration
much
on
noise?"
himself.
What is
Wow.
such a great question? Just what?
Well, my girlfriend here, and she's gonna lovingly pat Helibor's sleeping body.
Oh, that's
Don't shake her awake.
that's the lovely Heli the Second.
She has a condition, and she might have been a little wild today, but we still love her, and we shouldn't be attacking her. glares at Rain.
I feel like you'd see Rain as making his way towards Helly right now. Towards Helly and Hellebore right now. It's
Rain is right
slow
next to
progress.
Helly and Hellebore.
Yeah, you were down right
You
next
were
to us.
already there.
Wait. According to my thing, we've got like 10 feet apart.
No.
Nope. You
Oh,
are
fuck,
right
okay,
next to
then-
Helly and right across from Hellebore.
Yeah.
Then instead, Rain would be trying to check Hellebore's pulse and like check over her wounds. stuff like that.
Hallie would literally push Rain away. Like, no, absolutely not. Stay away. You fireballed her.
That
She
must
can
be
handle-
Rain.
Okay, is there any fire lasting from the fireball, or
Not
did it all dissipate?
really.
Not really.
There's like scorch marks, but no fire.
Okay.
No fireball I could do would be able to take down her when she's in that form. I know from experience.
What? You might
I
have
was
been
trying
able to
to
like
distract.
talk to her.
You can't talk to her
No,
in that
not
form.
not typical, especially not without Ordon's moon.
That's what Hellebore did with Fenrir, and it worked. So why wouldn't we even try that with her?
It's been tried. This is different. Helly, Hellebore can explain it to you if you feel unconfident in that. But
Okay, well then she can tomorrow, and you can stay away from her for now.
I just want to check her over for my own sake of mine.
I'll also look over Hellebore. I will look over Hellebore, which will give Rain the opportunity to, because I am not looking at him. But I do have my hand up, like I am stopping Rain, but he could easily go around that.
Rain would
Just
definitely try
picks
to check
up picks up Helly, moves her to the side.
You two can both roll medicine checks if you would like to check her over.
Div is gonna kind of look back and forth between the group of them and Hyacinth. Well,
8.
the group of people and then the one other person in Div's point of
19?
view. Just silently watching.
19 Rain and 8 Helly.
Mm-hmm.
She's unconscious and was attacked by all of her friends, but she's still breathing. So she's probably fine.
Cuckoo, how long is she gonna be asleep for?
Unless you wake her up early, 24 hours.
Perfect. Thank you, Cuckoo. You're doing great.
We should
Um,
definitely need to rest for the full 24 hours, I think.
Speaking of Rain, with a 19, her wounds are sealing.
Mm.
She's regenerating.
Wait, are we talking like potentially cleansing the poison from her system regenerating?
You're not sure. You can't tell. The wounds are gone. Rapidly healing.
Alright. Ooh.
Yikes.
Yikes. Yikes indeed, my friend. Yikes. At first, like, Rain is, like, trying to be as gentle as possible, but he sees this, and he clearly tenses. How much more of that poison do you got right now?
This is where Helly turns around and sees Rain is now at Hellebore. And it's like, hey, get away from her!
Stop!
I mean, as long as I'm still alive, I can keep fighting.
We might need you, if she moves, you need to be on guard. Look. And Rain will kind of point to specifically an area of wounds, where wounds probably should have been, but there's nothing.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
don't think she's gonna be
Luna
down as
does
quickly as-
that.
Helly looks at that and then looks relieved. He goes, okay, good. We didn't hurt her then.
I don't think that's gonna heal poison. I think it just heals physical traumas. But I don't know. This is
There's
all
a lot of
new.
physical trauma.
That I not really, not technically. I mean, look, this is all new to me. I know about normal lycanthropes. And Dina kind of briefed me a little bit, but she said she hadn't seen it yet, just had heard. But this is all new.
Ellie's gonna point at Div and say, "Who are you?"
Who are you? I am. Who are you? I am. Who are you?
Div just kind of looks at Helly and tilts their head a little bit, kind of looking her up and down. And doesn't answer. Just continues to look Helly up, and actually the rest of the the entire group too. Just keeps like scanning over each of them, but doesn't say anything. Their attention does shift to Helly though, more to Helly than the others.
That's concerning.
Well, I asked a question.
I heard the question.
Then answer it.
I
See what
don't.
Cuckoo can do.
I did see that. What is that?
Hi, I'm Cuckoo.
I heard. What are you?
I'm a koala. I can turn into a human if it's easier for you.
Human. Okay. No, it doesn't matter to
Okay.
me. Why are all of you making so much? You're being so loud. What is happening? What is happening
You
here?
still haven't answered my question. Answer mine, and maybe we'll answer yours.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that until I know if you're a threat or not to my operation.
Div,
What are you
Have we
doing here?
passed you?
Why are you making so much noise?
Div, passive perception.
Ooh. Not great. Where's my perception? Oh my god. What is with me and having it be 12? It's always
Always
12.
Always have a +2 wisdom.
12.
Okay. 12 is lower than 14, so...
Great.
What?
So many 12s.
What operation?
That is none of your concern currently.
Do you want me to read her
you
mind?
need to know is your
Look to Cuckoo and go, "You could do that?"
Yeah.
Yes!
What are your surface
Div
thoughts,
just-
Div?
fucking stare, like cuts off and stares. I guess yeah, their surface thoughts would be understood by this thing, right?
I mean, it speaks all languages.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it
Well,
actually
what are
does.
they?
Holy shit. Oh yeah.
There's a lot of kind of like more muffled thing, not muffled, but like there's a lot of like smaller thoughts. Most of them being questions of like questioning every little detail of each person. And the main one that the surface thoughts is along the lines of they need to get out of here before the things get here.
Keep
The
it vague.
people.
Cuckoo says, she seems to be worried about some people nearby. You don't notice Hyacinth approaching. That's what the
Oh, I
passive
don't notice
perception
Hyacinth? Fuck. I mean, I did mention that I was constantly looking between all of them. Would that have been passive perception then?
was. Yes, because Hyacinth
Okay.
was rolling stealth.
Okay.
She seems to think that there's people that we're gonna attract to come and see us with the noise that we're making.
Vampires? Look to Div. Curious.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that
so
what a
it's-
vampire is?
No, none of us are vampires, but I'm asking is, are vampires what you're worried about?
I don't know. What? Fuck's sake.
What?
Does your mind flip to the details of the creatures you've seen?
It flips to the one that turned to dust after dying.
Well, looking through her mind, I think that looks like vampires.
Can you get out of my head, please? That's very
What
concerning.
pronouns does Div use? I thought they were they them.
I listened to her, not you.
What? Okay. Yes. good
Angel,
job.
get your
Good job.
thing to get out of my head.
Well, maybe I would if you would actually answer questions. Then I wouldn't need to.
Div, you suddenly feel a blade pressed against the back of your neck as Hyacinth says, "Answer her questions."
Oh, I don't think
Div
I
is going to once
see-
again use the Boots of the Winding Path to
Good.
go 15 forwards. And is going to
Is that
also draw a rapier and turn and like hold it out to Hyacinth.
Okay.
Pretty
Is that
sure that
how
only lets
magic
you-
spell?
I'm pretty sure Boots of the Winding Path only lets you teleport somewhere you've been this turn.
Technically, rules as written, yes, we have modified it slightly.
Okay,
We
Yeah, I
had this
messaged Talon
conversation
during
just
the
before
beginning.
session, yeah.
gotcha.
Okay, we don't need to get violent here.
See, I'm over here like, it's not a fireball, guys.
We don't, Tally. We don't know who they are. They're like they just come up on us. We're fighting dangerous people, so yeah, we do need to know who they are.
Look, you...
I didn't say we didn't need to know. I'm just saying we
Whatever.
don't need to fight. This is we're currently in like too deep of a situation to do more combat, guys.
Whatever your name is, whatever you are, by the sounds of it, we have mutual enemies. Just answer the damn question. As you
Div will
see,
kind
Hyacinth
yep.
has what looks like flowers kind of blooming from his body, sprouting from his skin.
Div's eyes kind of narrow a bit, glancing between Hyacinth and the others. I keep saying his name like Div knows who he is. Glances between the single person and the group of people, before kind of, I'd say sigh, but it's definitely more of like a huff. It's more of a huff than a sigh whenever they do it. As they keep their rapier out but lower it and look towards Helly, not at you though. They just kind of look in your direction, more focused on the fire burning dog in front of you.
I do think Dogon's probably growling at you.
Yeah. You can call me Div. Now what are you doing here and why are you making so much noise?
Okay, Div, clearly you're not paying attention. Our friend's a lycanthrope, and we were trying to protect her tonight.
Talon, do I know what a lycanthrope is?
Probably not by name. You can roll a history check at disadvantage if you want.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? Div kind of looks towards Hellebore and like definitely focuses as they think for a second. History would have been 4. Oh wow, I got an 11 and a 10. 14.
14. You don't know what you don't know what a lycanthrope is, but you know the two halves of that word. Putting them together, you imagine it would mean something along the lines of like wolf man or transformed wolf. but this doesn't look like a wolf. Are wolves different than you remember? They might be.
Alright, fine. You did it then, right? She's alive
Yes.
and quiet.
Yes, she's alive and quiet. What the fuck? Quiet. Okay, so
There's
Yeah.
a massive group of people nearby, and with the amount of shouting and crashing and fire and light raining down from the sky, glares at the single person. There is most definitely going to be some sort of scouts sent out. So
No,
you're gonna want to.
we've been here for like a week and we haven't seen anyone else, so I think you're lying.
Okay, well, I've
Take
been here
me on
for
the
about a
side,
week and a
Abby.
half, 2 weeks, and there have been multiple sightings of multiple people.
What was that, Ayla?
Why did you turn to Watch Mojo? There have been multiple sightings of multiple people. I'm sorry. Tonight's top 6 multiple people groups. Sorry. Sorry, that's mean.
Ayla, what were you trying to say?
I don't remember off the top of my head. It was a question for Div, though.
Ayla.
I'm so sorry, that's my fault.
Well, I hate to do it, but Hollywood kind of just go. Well, okay, well, we can defend for ourselves, as you can see. So fuck off, then. Go away.
Hold on.
Hmm.
Before you go. Why
Div
are
turns
you
to
out
leave,
here?
but then looks.
You
Why
know
am
why we're out here.
I? Do I?
We're
We did
defending
say-
our friend.
We-
Like, we've said this multiple times.
We've told you everything you want to know, and you have told us nothing, Div, if that is your real name.
How do we know
It's
you're not a
not.
scout?
Because I'm not. You don't. Actually, you don't know that.
Indeed, we don't.
You
Rain's
don't,
gonna
do
stand
you?
up.
But you know what? We're not scouts, because if we were scouts, we wouldn't be doing this. So how about you drop the fucking mysterious act and just talk to us like a normal person.
I guess that is true. If you were a part of it, you'd have that one, gestures to Hellbor, do this inside their little temple rather than in the open where you can be found, so.
Tunnel.
Temple.
Temple. Sorry. Temple. What temple?
There are a lot of ruins in this forest. It's been populated over multiple different generations of people, and then abandoned, and then populated, and then abandoned, and then populated.
Hey, Thank you,
Okay.
Cuckoo. Quiet.
Right.
You can be as much as you want, now shut the fuck up.
What direction from here would it be? Like,
It would be, I believe, southeast. Let me double check. Let me also pull you guys over here.
Oh my god, I forget that Rain learned to spell just to keep a body for months.
Yeah, it would be southeast, kind of, around here.
the one southeast where the mass group of people have been gathering.
But
How long have you been
mean
here?
anything
You
to us?
haven't noticed any of this?
Oh, it definitely means something to us, Tabby.
I mean, is that the same ruins that we were at?
No.
I told you, we've been here for a week and we haven't encountered anyone other than a bunch of burned bodies in a pile.
Well, you've encountered me, and I mean,
Yeah, and you're the first
I was-
one.
well,
No, hang
Really?
on. Hang on. They're right. There is a not forgotten, but unused temple to the Oak Father down that way.
Is that
Who
where they're
is
possibly
that?
doing it?
That could
That-
be it.
I don't know.
What is the Oak Father? What is that?
The god of nature.
Right, you don't know anything.
Since
Nadarai,
when?
you might know him as.
Oh, new name. What is with all the name changes? Whatever.
It's
Either
more of a
way.
whatever.
Do you have
Either
any
way.
affiliation with these masked people, or the vampires?
Masked people. You know
Didn't you
about
just
them.
say masked people?
We did say that
No,
we found
I said mass
burned,
of people.
Oh,
massive.
mass. I heard mass.
No.
That seems,
I mean,
that
either
seems
way.
similar enough that it could be in character. It makes sense that
Yeah,
Rain would
it's
pay attention
Yeah.
to that.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Masked people. How do you
Yeah,
know about them?
the burned bodies all had masks.
I mean, not all of them were burned. I don't think we burned all of them.
So you know about. So you did it.
Rain was standing at like a very defensive position and like almost like he's like very wary. But upon learning that you are the one who committed this atrocity, you see him kind of relax a bit, noticeably.
Oh, notice. Okay, you seem calmer.
You guys
Didn't like
did
them.
An enemy of
notice.
them. A
You
friend
guys
of mine.
did. You guys did notice a few of the bodies were slain by rapiers, which Dave seems to wield two of.
Hold on,
Well, I mean, Div only has one out. The other one is currently hidden.
True.
Div.
Which Div seems to
What?
wield one.
What happened there with the bodies? Or what happened underneath in the door?
In there, nothing. Outside, an attack. Clearly.
There wasn't anything inside.
There was inside. I was inside. I was guarding the two important people inside. Until I wasn't, and then the battle ended.
And there was nothing there.
Not after we cleared it, but I mean, that was
But
a week
of course,
prior.
I'm asking before you cleared it, Div. What the fuck?
What did you?
You
clear
asked
it
about
up?
the bodies. The clearing of it was.
I asked if there was anything inside.
You were still talking about a lot of bones and dead people and things held by necromancy. Why do you need to know all of this? This doesn't seem relevant.
It is relevant to our group. In a sense, it is. Well, we are investigating that particular instance.
There was a demon being held there. It is very
In the-
relevant.
In the ruins?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, it died.
It died?
It died.
You killed it.
Or it got whatever it happens when they die on the
Yeah, you
material
fucking
plane.
idiot! You let it go. Okay. I need to tell Mother.
I mean, it died.
It didn't
it
die.
attacked
It
us.
went back to the
Cut off
abyss.
its heads. It died.
It
And
doesn't
it went
die
back
like
to
that.
the abyss. Either way, it's no longer here. It is dead, and I now continuously don't like the fucking rats.
Rats.
Helly notes that for later pranks.
It's also their also the thing that was living down there got
Yeah,
kind of accidentally sacrificed himself to said demon, so there shouldn't be anything with a heartbeat down there. I mean, there might be a few more rats that didn't, come to the circle, get sacrificed.
Helly kind of like brushes off Rain's question. He goes, "Yeah, it was a demon lord of rats that was there."
Yes, the Rat King, I think is what someone called it.
The Rat King.
The Rat King. Creepy motherfucker, had 9 heads, I think. Was it 9 or was it? It was 9. I think it was 9. No, it was 9.
Okay, even if you didn't know that what you were doing was bad, you still attacked it. So we know at least they're not demonic.
It attacked me. Well, it attacked us. I wasn't in the room yet, I don't think. I think I showed up after. I don't know. It's been a second, and those are fading. So, why? What else? Are you? There was a demon heart that was also held down there for a while.
Look, Div, what? How did you not think that was worth mentioning?
Because it's not there anymore. It went missing.
I asked what was there, and you just were like, okay, nothing's there because there's nothing there right now when there was a demon heart there.
It's true, I guess. Yeah, no, it went missing. It went missing. So, I mean, it's not my concern anymore. I don't have to fucking put up with this stupid shit anymore.
It's going to be your concern when the demon lord comes back and like wreaks havoc on the material plane, but that won't be my issue.
I don't think it can without the thing. Pretty sure we scratched enough of the circle for it to be disabled.
No, if
until someone redraws it.
If you mortals just don't understand. We immortals have all the time in the universe. If you didn't properly kill it, which it sounds like you didn't, it will come back. And if it was being held there, then you released it only to release it back to its home, where it's just going to gather forces.
It wasn't the one that got summoned wasn't being held there. That one was being summoned. I don't think it was being held there. Nothing indicated that it was being held there. The heart is a completely different demon. I don't like it.
From what Dan reported back to me, it was my understanding that the Rat King was like unleashed there, right?
Yeah, the Rat King was summoned to the material there. But if he was sent back to the Abyss, it might take him a while to recover. And to be a problem for the Hells again.
Whatever, Div. Okay, is that it? Is that all? You just want to go talk about your mass of people?
I mean, the ones that seemingly wanted to talk was you, so...
I said go away. Rain is the one that stopped you.
That is true. Either way, I need to go figure out who this. Fuck! Did I hear his name, Talon?
You did, yeah.
Okay, I need to go dig up more on whoever this Lucifer is. So, if you don't mind, I'll be leaving. Be quiet now,
Excuse
please.
me?
No,
excuse me?
Tim starts walking and then just. What do you need, Angel?
What do you know about Lucifer?
He's gathering people in a temple.
I think
You
Wait,
said that I wasn't saying
hold on.
anything, yet you're the ones that seems to not be listening.
Wait, which Lucifer? I think it's important to note which Lucifer we're speaking of.
Yeah, not.
There are two of them running amok.
Lulu's not running amok.
Okay, so not your Lucifer. This is a different Lucifer then. This is
the vampire Lucifer.
Yes.
The one that we're also hunting.
Yes.
I think Div.
No,
well,
is the one you're hunting planning something with a bunch of sacrifices?
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Then probably. Oh, yeah.
Div,
Okay.
look, just look. Helly knows a lot more about this. Let's just sit down. Hellebore knows a lot more about this. Let's just sleep through the night, and then she can talk to you. She knows a lot more.
Besides, if you wouldn't mind, Rain kind of takes a step forward towards Div. I am still pretty beat up, and I don't have the resources to really tend to myself, and I don't think these guys have much stamina to do so either. I saw you were able to do something. Would you mind helping?
This glances over to the. I'm just gonna say Hyacinth. I'm trying to stay in character with this, but I can't actually reference him properly now. Div glances over to Hyacinth. Is he gonna pull a blade out on me again?
Not if you're cooperating.
Hyacinth will behave.
Well, if you speak like that, then maybe I won't.
If it would make you feel better, I could put us alone, away from them.
No.
I don't have the energy to fight, if I'm being honest.
Good. And with that, Div will walk over to Rain. Doing so, they do kind of move their hand with the rapier around. However, you do notice that they are sheathing it and sticking it in their bag, and it completely disappears.
Oh no! Don't bring a bag of holding to Rain.
Bag of holding. It is in fact a bag of holding.
No!
And they walk over and kind of just. How tall is Rain?
So let me do a quick calculation real quick. Rain's like about. Hold on.
7'8", you know. If you include the boot.
You look up at him and he's above the trees.
And yet he is smaller than a worm.
No, he's about 6 foot. With the boots.
With the boot.
How fucking tall are these boots?
They're platforms. They are platforms.
Even then, how tall are they?
They're pretty fucking tall.
They're absurdly tall, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
Also, DMs.
Yep.
right, sure. Div kind of walks over to Rain, and then fully like realizes that it's more the boots rather than the person being tall. Just kind of looks at that for a second before just reaching out a hand, placing it on his arm, and casts Cure Wounds again. For that'll be max, which is 12. Because this is only at first level this time. Nope, I forgot this stupid font is broken. So you heal 12 points.
Alright, 12. That's pretty good. Thank you. Thank you. We do greatly appreciate all you've done.
Helly pouts. I think Helly's still very much bleeding. She's very hurt. But she's going to, like, sit down and kind of gently rest her head on Halibor. And then just go, hi, can I get healing?
Hyacinth will approach and kind of place a hand against you and cast a 3rd level healing word. Oh, damn. 25 points of healing.
Ooh, oh yeah.
And DMs.
Yep.
DMs. Huh.
I'm just
the fuck
screenshotting
was
it because
that?
I'm not about to copy everything. Also, it isn't technically, but. Okay, hold on. That's most of it. I need to double check their actual sheet for the rest of it.
I feel. What is Talzin doing during all this, though? Like, I haven't heard much from him.
He's just been like knelt down by Helipor, just like quietly listening to everything.
Huh.
He hasn't really done much.
He's just a little dude.
He's just a little guy.
I do think unless Helly is addressed again, she will fall asleep using Halibor as a pillow.
Okay, question. Does that -2 to armor class end at some point, or is that now permanent?
Forever.
Oh no! Oh my god, that'd be cool. But no, it's over.
It's when you
If
wiped away the acid.
clean, yeah, if you clean the acid off, which I think you did. So
Okay. Alright, in that case I don't have to fix that, actually. Alright. Div kind of looks around at everyone, and their eyes kind of settle onto Talzin more than not right now, since Sally seems to be occupied.
Oh,
I
no,
think
no,
Helly
racist.
Helly has reached a point where adrenaline is no longer pumping, and so she is crashing out hard.
They're not doing anything. They just kind of look at him. That tells him.
Yeah. So. Hi.
Hello. So who are all of you? I've vaguely gotten the creature's name and the angel's name, and no one else really. Who are all of you?
And
Which angel? Do you mean me or do you mean her? Because she's not actually an angel, and I am an angel.
I thought you were a
A
other
coatl,
thing.
which is a type of angel. I'm cuckoo
There are
or
types of angels
kukulkan.
now?
Yeah, there have always been types of angels.
Mm-hmm. All right.
No, you lied to me. There's only ever been one. How dare you?
Yeah, I'm cuckoo or kukulkan. She called me cuckoo, so now I'm cuckoo. Yeah.
Well,
I do love Kukulkan.
I was talking about the one that looks like an angel, so that one.
Okay.
Vaguely gestures to Helly.
Okay. Well, I'm kukulkan.
I love
heard.
him. I love him. I
You got-
need him to show up more. I love
Kukulkan
him.
be my familiar now?
Move,
You've
move
got
certainly
aside.
better than
mentioned that.
Felix.
So rude, Felix. Alright, well you have mentioned your name, Cuckoo. It's funny. Multiple times now. Who else?
I'm Sandy. Rain will extend a hand.
It doesn't look suspicious of Sander.
You know Sandy! You've experienced the Sandy bit before!
Townsend looking at Rain like, I thought we had Rain. This has been Sandy the whole time?
What's happening?
Writes
Did I
down,
download
writes
it?
down,
Did I
writes
notice
down in
the
his
look
notes,
from Townsend?
Rain versus Rain, Sandy, twins.
Ellie called him Rain like multiple times during that.
Yeah. What is happening? This cannot be.
Does Div notice the look that Telson gives Rain?
I mean, he's not hiding it.
And I did say that Div was kind of more focused on you than the others, so
Yeah, yeah, it's not like a lingering look. It's just like a, what the fuck? Okay.
Townsend's experienced the Sandy bit before, though.
That doesn't mean he wouldn't be like, what?
Oh.
Just
Okay, can
because
I roll
you've been there
insight
to
on
see
Rain?
something happen doesn't mean you're not gonna be
Oh,
like,
please.
what?
Can I roll insight on the person calling themselves Sandy?
Yeah.
I got a 17.
I'm going to. Oh, actually, would even be worth it to do that. What is? No, it wouldn't. So I'm not gonna do that.
These
It'd
dice
be a
look like
9.
candy. I want to eat them.
They do look
You
tasty.
shouldn't do that, I don't think.
All right. So hold on. Your roll was what? There.
17.
Okay. Yeah. No. They've got a 9. All right. That's not what I would have expected from you.
Oh,
Alright.
my hair's dyed darker right now. Usually it's blonde and, well, more of a dirty blonde, you know, like a beach color.
You killed your hair? What does that mean? How do you do that?
Oh no.
Like this, Rain's going to extract the color of his hair, turning it to a lighter color.
That's wild.
Actively changing his hair in front of Tim.
It's just altering your disappearance, though? How is that killing it? How is that causing it to die? What
Oh,
does...
you're hopeless.
What? Alright, blue one, what's your name?
Dalton.
Also not what I was expecting from you.
That's racist.
Is he a dragonborn?
He's a.
Or is
I
he a
think that was-
lizard folk?
Is that like an actual question, or is that a question to the group?
That's a question to the group.
Wait, like in character or out of character?
In
Because like
Out of character.
Oh, out of
Out of
character.
Okay.
Out of character.
He's a lizard folk.
He's a lizard
Yeah.
folk. Okay. Is that's racist question in character?
No, that's not a question. That's a statement. That's how.
Or the statement? That was in character though, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's the second time that word has come up around me and no one has explained it yet. What does that mean?
where are you from?
Asunia. From Asunia.
Where's Asunia?
I would think someone from Asunia would know what racism is. Isn't that like their whole problem?
Especially.
I think she might be
Asunia.
sheltered.
Yeah, we'll say that. Alright, and the stabby one.
This step.
Am I the stabby one?
Well, you tried to... No, you didn't try to stab me. You were gonna...
I
Yes,
don't-
you're the
I don't
stabby
think
one.
I've ever heard someone refer to you as the stabby one. That's crazy.
Well, that answers my question, I guess.
Yeah, I'm
Like the flower.
Hyacinth. Yeah, it's a tradition of the family.
I should like that. That makes sense. Alright, so... If I recall now, Hellebore, Hyacinth, Telzin, Sandy, Cuckoo, and Hallie. Hallie and Hellebore. That's confusing.
Their thing.
I'll figure it out.
We haven't figured it out yet.
Well, one of them currently is apparently a lycanthrope, despite that not being... Is that a wolf? I didn't think that was a wolf. It doesn't look like a wolf.
This place is a beast.
It's a what?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't actually hear that second one.
Oh, Displacer Beast.
Did you say something after that, though?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy, okay. There's just lots of things that I'm now realizing I probably should have read more about here. Oh, I didn't think I'd be on my own this soon. Alright.
Where's your group?
Oh, that's a fun question. One of them is probably dead. The other one fucked off to who knows where, and then the last one... I don't actually know if he was going back to Sunia or if he was going to stay here, but I mean, he and I don't get along, so we kind of just said our goodbyes and split off. After the other two kind of, well, potentially died and disappeared. So. Either way, it's been about a week that I've been on my own, so I've been in the forest the whole time. You really can't blame me for this. But that doesn't answer my question. What is what is that?
You'll learn on the way, probably.
That just
Doesn't
It's
lays
not-
down and starts trying to go to sleep.
it is not helpful. Let's go look at Sandy. Can you be helpful, please? What is whatever he said.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was typing a message. Can someone tell me what he
Lycanthrope.
said? What is a lycanthrope?
No, displacer beast
Oh, displace
is
me.
Oh.
what they're asking clarification on.
Okay. Well, Rain kind of just looks over at Helibor's sleeping form and kind of shrugs. I mean, it's kind of like a cat-like beast, I guess you could say. They can be quite aggressive sometimes, but I can't say I've ever met one personally aside from, well, Helibor here. Helibor's so sweet, though.
I thought
Really nice once you get to know her.
lycanthropes were canines, though. How
That's where
would
it's a
it be?
little tricky.
Okay.
There's not any other lycanthropes exactly like Helibor here necessarily.
All right.
But I must say, you can't let other people know about her. Because unfortunately, if you speak, if you go informing other people about, well, more so, the more people that know, the more people that get infected. So do be careful who you share the knowledge with. Otherwise, you'll just
Infected?
infect yourself.
Infected.
It's incurable.
With what? Infected with what?
Even we don't know for sure yet. You should be fine so long as you keep the secret.
Guys, I got the flu through via secrets. Guys, this sucks.
Specifically through telling secrets, which is hilarious.
I caught the flu via telling a secret. Guys, please.
I'm pretty sure that's literally a thing in Metal Gear Solid. Like they have a virus that's only like spread through talking, but only
That's-
talking about something.
That's really funny.
It's some sort of enchantment or something. Just don't be stupid. Pretty much forget you know anything about that.
No, until tomorrow when it happens again.
Yeah,
That's a surprise.
that's the fun part.
If tomorrow being like, does this happen every night? Are we going to sleep?
I think it eep time.
Eat time.
Well,
You
is Div
should be-
sleeping the night, or is Div fucking off to who knows where?
They fucking died. Holy shit.
Sorry, my mom walked into my room with the dog and then started hyperventilating with laughter.
Ah,
There was, I think, 2 words that she actually managed to speak. Don't eat my dice, cat. Those are my chomps. Go away. Sorry, I kind of lost the plot there for a second because I got interrupted.
People are going to sleep.
Okay. Just in the same area that this
Yeah.
was all just happened in?
Nelly's already fallen asleep on Heliport.
yep. Eepy sleepy.
Cuckoo would stick around for 3 hours, by the way.
How confused are they? They're quite okay. Who's all awake currently? Who's all going to sleep?
I think everyone's going to eep.
I feel like Rain would stay up a little bit if it doesn't look like Div's staying asleep. If it looks like Div's not gonna sleep.
They don't right away. They kind of watch everyone snuggle up to the thing that was just trying to kill them.
And they get really cuddly with her.
Oh.
Yeah, and kind of looks at that with a very confused look on their face, and slowly starts walking the way they came. Before, like, finding an area in between, like, a tree and, like, a rock or something that they can, like, place their back on, and will, like, sit down and just kind of watch from 30 to 60 feet away, just the group.
Also, telling I'm wrong, actually, it's 4 hours now.
Oh, cool. Still only halfway through the rest,
Yeah.
but
It's still cool that Cuckoo can watch over for half of the rest, so he can take first watch.
yeah, fair enough.
Does Rain, like, wait for Div to fall asleep? Like, are they just kind of waiting, staring at each other, figuring out who goes to sleep first here?
No, I feel like, well, okay, no, I feel like, yes, Rain is. Rain, will stay awake for a little bit, reading his book. Ever so often he will glance up from his book and just make eye contact for a few seconds, hold it before
Div
going back to his book.
specifically doesn't make eye contact at all. You can probably look at their eyes, but they don't ever, like, properly meet your gaze. Quite a few times you'll notice when he, like, looks up, them actually moving their head to avoid making eye contact. Not being obvious, or not trying to hide the fact that they're watching you, but just avoiding eye contact. And they'll probably keep doing this back and forth for a while, and then Div will eventually get bored and turn away and, like, lean back and close their eyes.
Okay. Rain, will probably follow suit shortly, making sure that at least someone's familiar or something is keeping watch, though. And, did anyone want to join in the tiny hut?
We're already asleep.
Okay. Then Rain will, while everyone's asleep, cast a tiny hut over the cuddle pile.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, long rest? Question
Long
mark?
rest.
all right. Over the course of the long rest, you rest well, and morning comes. As the sun
Whoa!
rises in the distance, the moon's vanishing beneath, vanishing beneath the sky. Hellebore transforms back into Hellebore.
What time does that normally happen?
Probably
like-
around 6 a.m. ish.
Okay, so
Although
Div watches
you-
this happen.
Yeah.
Although you wouldn't see it because it's in the dome, and you
Yep,
slept
oh,
30
right.
feet away.
True.
Never mind then. Div will just watch the dome, I guess.
Yeah, we like to have our privacy over here.
Just
Okay.
slightly confused because that wasn't there when they turned away, and now it's there.
I would
Um,
argue Hellebore should wake up first because they've been sleeping all night.
No
But the
poison.
Poison.
Oh yeah, 24 hours. So,
I thought you were being
And I mean-
sarcastic.
But I do
You
miss
know,
Tori's
the whole
voice.
reason that that entire interaction happened.
No, that's a good point.
Ellie can
Wait,
wake her
does
up.
Does this mean tomorrow, when Hellebore changes again, we could just have Cuckoo bite her and poison her before she transforms, and then she'll be asleep all
And
night?
just cheese all of it, yeah.
True.
I mean, there's no.
It could be that the transformation is enough to wake you up.
There's also no guarantee that she'll fail the con save.
Keep biting.
But I mean, like,
Really lucky, yeah, like...
I mean,
she would
Hellebore
also,
could
she would
just let it
willingly
happen
submit
for a
to
while.
that until, yeah, like, she would willingly submit to that before she transforms.
I think to not trivialize it though, we can do it tomorrow night, and let's just rule it that like the transformation is painful enough that it wakes her up.
Yeah, that
But
makes sense.
should we roll for who wakes up first? I mean, Ellie went to sleep first, but it wasn't by that long.
Sure, I guess.
I mean, depending on how long you guys sleep for, Div would probably be awake, anyways.
Yeah, Div
Okay.
would be awake first.
I have rolled a 7 Constitution.
I have rolled a 6 Constitution.
Rain.
I'm sorry. I got distracted by a funny bit.
A funny bit. Yep.
Sorry, Bina.
Huh.
I'm
Roll
not.
Constitution to see when you wake up.
Oh, that's a natural 20. Tori, these dice do like me, but also that's 20's like Rain's sleeping. Oh gosh, he's sleeping.
Yeah.
That's a good roll. However, me.
Yeah, that was a wasted 20. He's getting his beauty rest in though.
I mean, it's usually the lower the save, the shorter you sleep.
Exactly.
Mhm. So
He's
Towson,
getting his beauty rest in.
then shortly after Helly, then Rain.
And Div wakes up first.
Okay. What does Towson do when he wakes up?
He probably would just wait for someone else to wake up.
Okay.
I honestly
then-
think he'd just like sit there and wait.
Helly would kind of
How does
just like
the dome work? Can you guys see
You-
out of it?
Yeah, they can
we
see,
can
out,
see
of
out
it,
of it
but you can't see.
How
in.
far
You
out
can-
can they see? Can they see Div from there?
completely.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
it doesn't obscure their sight at all.
I'm like, is it like some sort of like shade shadow thing where if they're far enough away
No.
they can't? But no.
No.
Then, you do see Div looking at it every so often, but not going near it.
I think when Helly wakes up, she kind of just cuddles more into Hellebore, and then has a moment of realizing that she is with Hellebore, and like she wakes up with a start and goes, Helly, wake up!
Okay, Hellebore, you wake up.
Oh boy, time to get my trauma pants on. Let me change.
What do you mean? You had so much time to change beforehand. What the fuck? You
Well,
had
I
all
have
this
my
time.
big
That's a rage.
displacer pants on. I gotta change into my the Hellebore size.
You could
if a
have been
displacer-
wearing them under the displacer pants then if they're so big.
Guys, if a
It's
displacer board wore pants, would it wear it like this or like
Stop.
this?
Stop.
Oh my
it.
god, no,
Stop it.
all right. She startles awake and she's always very tired. Talon, would you say since like I got knocked out during that I still got a long rest?
I would still give you a long rest.
Okay.
But
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
you still got 8 hours of being unconscious, so.
Yeah.
Technically, like, realistically, you shouldn't, but I'm giving it to you anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if it's poison keeping you asleep, it would probably be like feverish, like
yeah, but
sleep.
it's
yeah.
whatever.
All right. Either way, she seems very bleary-eyed whenever she wakes up, but her initial reaction whenever she sees you is to smile, and she kind of leans forward and like nuzzles into your touch a little bit, and then you see the immediate realization as she remembers what was going on, and there is just such a look of dawning dread as she panically begins to look around, realizing something must have happened if she's not still chained. Helly? Where? What happened? What happened?
It's okay. It's okay. You broke free, but I have a new friend who helped you go to sleep. It's not them. I like wave off Div.
I mean, Div. I don't know if Div can even hear, let alone
Div
see.
cannot
They
hear.
haven't moved. Yeah. Okay. No, they haven't even moved. So you're just now drawing attention to Div.
She kind of turns her head and like looks and like startles, looking even more confused. What happened? Did I attack you? Did I attack the others? Are they okay?
Yes,
mean,
everyone's fine.
Nothing we couldn't walk out of.
Mhm,
Telson says fucking lying through his teeth.
We were perfectly fine. We had the situation handled. It was honestly not even an issue.
Yeah, I didn't even have to cast a 5th level spell. It was totally okay.
I mean, Rain threw a fireball at you, so I mean, you should be mad at him. But
He does that whether I'm transformed or not. That's a common occurrence.
Damn.
I glare at Rain again.
His sleeping form slumbers away.
No, I like to imagine even in his sleep, he feels Helly glare at him and smirks.
I love that.
Yes. Yes.
Every
Rain
week.
But,
is ready to throw hands.
But this not exiting the dome, so Div still cannot hear us. But she'll gesture towards them and say, "That's Div." They came in the middle of it and helped us, I guess, a little. But they say they're looking for Lucifer, and it's not mine. I think it's the vampire.
It's the
But
one
they
we
don't-
met.
But they don't even know what a vampire is. They're pretty stupid.
Hellebore, you could tell was looking very down, like mopey as she normally does after she almost kills everyone. But that snaps her out of it a bit, and she raises her head and looks a lot more intently at them. Whoa, wait, did they mention where? Like what they're doing, like the next ritual?
Yeah, they mentioned that
some ruins nearby. Or
Yeah,
nearby. just
temple-
quotations.
a temple to the Oak Father, which they didn't even know is Netherite.
Alan.
You've been to this temple before. Your mother would have told you that when she was young, this temple was the home of many druids and where many druids would even meet, but now is completely abandoned and stands the test of time as a symbol of what nature is capable of.
Okay, I need to like, is this the one where the
No.
seed's at?
It is not the one where the seed is at. It is a different.
Oh, Talon, you. There would have been an entire. Oh my god, you don't even know. Holy shit. Halbert would run over there right now and get herself killed. Like, immediate. Just. Okay.
Am I the only one who's hearing her cut out a lot, or?
A
kinda out a
little,
bit.
but
Sorry,
not
Internet.
too much.
I understood everything she said. She didn't cut out enough that I didn't hear anything.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, it might be on my side then.
I think it might be a mix of both.
Helly would say, I assume Hellebore doesn't freak out with the knowledge that it's not that one.
She still does, because, like, this is still. even with the knowledge she's been given of, everything recently, I still feel like she has enough, like, this is very sacred territory. There's clear anger, but no, definitely not as much as if that had happened. But she is currently beginning to kind of, like, stand up a little bit and make her way over to Div. She looks very intent.
Okay.
How
As soon-
exactly does exiting the dome work? Is there like a specific door, or do you just walk out
No,
of it?
you just
Yeah,
walk
they
out.
walk out.
You just walk out.
Also,
Yeah.
I want it to be noted that when Hellboy is leaving, Helly is right behind her.
Cool. Towson,
Helper!
wake up. Rain, I guess. We're going. This shit's happening. Get your ass up.
Oh, yeah.
He is ready to jump out of the way of the wake up rain punch.
Okay, I was about to
We
say.
We have like a baseball mitt that we just put on to wake up Rain. Just catch it there.
Poke him with a
Yep.
stick.
I mean, it's been done before.
I jab him a bit with my dagger. No.
Fucking stab him.
Helibor is just like, I wouldn't say like threateningly, but like this is someone that she doesn't know. They did see her transform. She's gonna go over and basically like just grab all her bags and stuff, and she is gonna walk out with the scythe not like
Is
drawn,
Rain-
but drawn.
Is Rain awake before Helibor walks out, though?
No. Towson would wait for everyone to leave and then kind of shake him up.
Okay, so are you
Everyone
walking
die.
straight to Div, or are you walking elsewhere first? Like, what's...
Oh no. She is walking directly toward you.
Okay. Once exiting the dome, Div kind of flips their eyes up at you and kind of unfocuses their eyes and looks away as quickly as possible. Well, kind of drops their head. They're still kind of looking straight where you're coming from, but makes no moves to get up. They're still just sitting there, one foot down, so like their knee is up, and then their arms just resting on their knee.
Okay. She will continue walking forward, becoming a bit more and more of a slink as she gets closer.
Oh, look, Talon, how cold is it right now?
Oh, yes, con save.
Shit, nope, that's a fail.
Okay. You
That's a
take... It's been a
fail,
while since we've done this. Hang on.
Yeah, I know, I forgot.
Where is it in my notes? There it is. You take 2 points of necrotic damage, and your max HP is reduced by 2.
Okay. Get that note up here. Just do. Oh, it was delayed. That sucks. Okay. Yeah, they do have a kind of big trench coat sort of like wrapped around them, but still sitting and making no moves to stand up.
Okay. She'll approach a little bit more and kind of give an awkward wave. Hi there, Div. It's me, the thing that I probably tried to kill you, though that's not what I'm trying to do right now.
Assume you're Helibor, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Helver Miley Devlin, at your service. Maybe. Do you have information?
Apparently. According to, the Angry One. I do.
Helly under her breath. Rain wasn't that angry yesterday.
No, Angel, I was talking about you, but sure. At this, Div will stand up. Not very obviously trying to not be threatening, but they stand up, and just lean against the tree that they were sleeping against.
Um, okay, so like, do you know exactly like when they're gonna do it? I know if you mentioned like Lucifer. Did you see them? Were they like very threatening and threatening and they had like a white hair and like that little bit of red and they were threatening?
Did I ever see Lucifer, or did I just hear him?
You
I'm pretty sure we said we just heard him.
no, we said you saw him but only from behind. So the
Okay.
hair description you would recognize.
I don't know. The hair is vaguely correct, I guess. The threatening. I mean, he mentioned something about a blood feast, so, or whatever they called it. So I'd assume threatening.
Okay, did they have like a sword? Did they talk like a little bit like this? Like a little bit like that?
Yes and yes.
I'm most of them sounded like that. And I mean, yeah, they had a weapon on them. I don't really get too good of a look, but I guess it could have been a sword. Probably was.
Okay, this is almost definitely probably them. Okay, so the place that they're going to, do you know like a date, a time? Like when is that gonna be? Like how many people? Where did you see this?
With how much Div was watching and trying to interrupt the proceedings, would they have a guess on a date?
Probably within the week, you'd imagine.
Well, with the amount of people that were arriving within the week, I got a bit interrupted here, so I wasn't able to get more out of it.
Okay. So you're trying to stop them. That was your intention.
Well, they seem to be taking a lot of people there to die. And by the looks of it, those people don't want to die. And they're threatening and causing problems for people nearby that I cannot have that. So.
Okay. Um. Well, if you're against them, then she kind of looks back to the others for confirmation, but will give a little thumbs up. I would definitely consider you an ally, and the fact that you're not wanting to kill me right now, that's like a very, very good start. That's
I don't
nice.
see why I would want to kill you. By the looks of it, you have whatever did not happen yesterday. Looks at Helly. It seems like you all have that under, not control, clearly, but you're all in agreement about it. I don't see why I need to be worried.
Well, with Cuckoo, we have it under control now.
That's
Helly,
well,
you gotta meet.
you did
Helly,
almost
you
kill
gotta meet
all of
Cuckoo.
them. You did almost kill all of them.
Helly glares at Div. Says, "Shut the fuck up." No, we had it.
Almost everyone went down at least once.
1,000 looks away.
I don't
I
think
didn't.
that. I said
I-
almost.
I hold Helibor's hand, like reassuringly. Go, don't worry, you didn't attack me that bad.
Didn't
Her
that
ears
thing
like
have to fly
droop
you
down
into
and
the
down
air?
more.
Didn't that thing have to fly you into the air so that she wouldn't attack you because you were about to
Div,
die?
you're. I like
Div
head
is not picking
towards.
up on your cues.
Yeah, Helly is head tilting towards Helibor. It's like, shut up.
I mean, what, you don't remember what happened?
No, I don't, like, I don't really recall details.
Oh. Oh no, I've made you feel bad, didn't I? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
no,
thought
no,
you
no,
would
oh,
have remembered.
I always feel bad about myself. It's okay.
Yeah, and she doesn't need any help, Div.
Well, I feel increasingly more bad about the words I said. You should uh give your friend a hug. I don't know if that'll help, but you know what? It might.
Ellie scowls and then gives Helibor a hug. I was gonna do this anyway.
Elber absolutely will return it. Letting herself probably take just a few moments here to calm herself back down and get on task. Before she takes a very deep breath and kind of nods. Okay. Um What do you guys think we should do? We obviously need to stop this like as soon as possible. If we could stop them before they're actually like doing the ritual, then that would be great. Like, you know, free the people so they don't have to be sacrificed. But
Do you know what kind of ritual they're doing? Clearly it involves killing people, but like, what is it? I wasn't able to get many details. I just went around trying to get rid of as many of them as possible.
wait, do you know like what organization you're dealing with?
No, I don't think any of them mentioned it. Hey, Talon, did any of them
No.
mention it?
You did not hear any organization-related words.
I didn't hear anything that sounded like a name. The only... There was nothing that sounded like a name or a title.
But you don't even know who you're fighting. What?
They're
What? Hold
creepy
on.
people, and if you are correct and these are vampires, I got accused of being one by someone, and I'm not
Okay.
very happy with their existence because of it.
Now, wait. Hold on. Div, you said you didn't really care if a demon existed. That wasn't your problem. But now you're
I
going
did
around.
not say
You're going around.
that.
You're going around
I
stopping
said
these. You're going
I
around
did
stopping these rituals because they're creepy people and they might hurt people. What's your angle? Why do you want them
well,
stopped?
for one, a demon did not escape. One got summoned, and then it got sent back. The heart was something else entirely. Technically, the heart of a demon, yes, and I don't know where it went, but I don't really care because
Ignore
I
all that.
told
You
them to
still
fucking leave it.
whatever happened, you told me it wasn't your problem.
Yeah, because it's not. Because I told them to leave it, and we should bring it back to the one trying
My
to look for it
my
as soon
point
as
is,
possible.
what do you get out of this? Why do you want to stop them? I
The
know why
village
we
is
want to
safe.
stop.
Currently, the village is not safe. I need the village to be safe.
Just one village.
It's an important village. Speaking of the village, Talon, I don't remember if this was said in a language Div could understand or if it was said around Div. I thought it was. Does Div recognize Heli based on description?
Heli? No.
Not Heli, Helibor. Based on description?
Helibor, yes. Yes, you do recognize Helibor based on description.
I mean, definitely looks a lot older than, the child that was described, but...
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Cool.
Elibor does look kind of confused at that. What village are you talking about?
You look like the one they described. The one a bit north, is it? From where we are, kind of?
Yeah, bit kind of north. Bit northwest from where you're at.
Northwest. The one slightly that way and kind of points towards it. The one that looks very old and is filled with little fox people that I can totally not remember the proper name of.
With that description specifically, I think you might vaguely remember. You've been there once with your mother. You didn't stay long, and mostly your mom just spoke to the village's chief. But you do vaguely remember the village that Div is talking about.
Okay. I mean, if it's a village full of fox people, that would be
That's fair.
like,
That's fair.
yeah, no, like
I
Helibor
think
would
that'd be
be
enough.
fucking all over that. Like that's amazing. She immediately brightens up a little bit. Her tail starts to wag. That one, the one with all the adorable fox people. Are they doing? Wait. Are they okay? Are they doing okay?
Currently, they are dealing with a potential loss again, but the only one of the vampires that I know of that got near it, well, that was the first one I killed. So, they
What is-
should
God,
be
God.
fine. I hear you giggling. What are you giggling about?
I want to say, as soon as Helibor says that, Helly's demeanor completely shifts. And then when Div finishes her sentence, Helly's like, "Well, obviously we have to protect the fox people. Like, we gotta hurry."
Exactly. Exactly. See, we're on the same page. I don't think I like being on the same page with you. You are much too chipper about that. It's fine.
Okay. So, yes, we do need to protect them as well as like everywhere else. You killed one of them, one of the vampires.
I mean, I think the number is up to about 6, maybe, in the past week and a half. I keep running into them.
You've killed 6?
They keep... like, they're too loud. Really. They try and sneak around, and they run right past me, and it's just easy to punch them. And then they get mad, and then they get thrown into a tree, and then, they think they've killed me, and then I swipe their feet out from under them. That's a lie. I think it's been 4. I think it's been 4 people. Well, of the vampires.
For
4 more than we have killed. So that's really good.
Well, wait, did you actually kill them?
Well, they turn to dust. I don't know if that's killing them or not.
No way.
I think that is killing them, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
vampire spawn turn to dust, or vampires in general turn to dust when killed. Regular vampires are very difficult to properly kill, but they'll turn to mist if they are just defeated but not killed. So if they're turning to dust, they're dead, whether they're spawn or not.
It was dust, right? Like they were
Yes.
turning to dust, not mist?
Yes.
Okay.
I was very clear on that description that it was dust, because it was spawn that you were killing.
Yeah. I'm just double checking that I wasn't misremembering it.
Yeah.
Oh, so that the temple you mentioned is that way. Helly will guess a direction.
Div kind of like hesitantly reaches for Helly's hand, and if allowed,
Oh,
will not grab it,
absolutely
but will just
not allowed.
move it.
Helly flinches. Like it is a perfect mixture of like, how dare you touch me, and like genuine like, don't like, ow, don't hurt, like fear. That's the word I'm looking for. That
Okay.
she flinches away from it.
Div will immediately drop their hand, and will kind of turn to the direction of it and like point in the actual direction of it.
Okay, and Helly, where did you say your friend was staying? Because
Yeah, if it's gonna be
He's-
within the week, you go get help.
I mean,
Falls from the sky.
wherever wherever he is, we can like, we can just get Dee Dee to fuck. Oh.
I don't know if we want to do that.
I mean, I do agree that it would be nice to visit. I do think I might need to bite the arrow on that one. But we should at least go and see how far they are into it. I don't want to miss the ritual. Div, you seem like really, really confused about all of this, though. I do want you to know what you're getting yourself into. Have you heard of the crest hunt? That's what they are, what they're doing.
It was brought up, I think, like once or twice. If I'm correct.
I think you've heard.
It's definitely been mentioned.
Yeah, I think you've heard the name, but I don't
around
think you really know what it means.
It was mentioned when I was with my old group. I don't know. The whole crest and crest hunt thing is not something I've been paying attention to. So apparently it's very hard to ignore.
That's completely valid though. I only learned recently too. It's like she'll begrudgingly point to her eyes. It's like these things, but it's not always visible. It's like a blood curse basically. So but they're bad for it. Killing people is not really the solution. So yeah.
Okay.
So we should go check out the temple, and if we have time, go get your friend.
Depending on how far they are into it, I guess.
Does High exist right now? He has not been mentioned at all in the morning. Sorry, I thought that Tori was done talking.
Hyacinth is here, yes. He's just been silently paying attention to this conversation.
Alright. I'm sorry, Tori, I didn't realize you were still talking.
I was just going to have her do her normal anxiety. She gives like a worried whimper in the direction of the temple. We would need to be very prepared. I did get... Well, I pretty much would have died if I wasn't saved at the last minute. She looks up and says a silent thank you. But yeah, no, like he's like really, really capable. Yeah, so if we can but he does have to die, so be prepared for that. But it's gonna be a thing.
Alright.
This is a Natterite temple, though, right?
I mean, that was what it was mentioned, I think. The Oak Father, or whatever.
Hallie looks very helpful to Halibor. That means, like, maybe I can learn more druid magic?
Oh no, she gives like a somewhat encouraging, but kind of like sort of thing.
I think it would be really helpful if I learned how. Yeah, it'd be because like I can shape change now. It'd be really helpful if I knew how to like heal. That would have helped a lot last night.
Oh,
probably. Though you being a distraction was pretty good for the others surviving.
I flipped Div off.
Helly, your
what? That was a compliment.
Transformation. That's not druidic magic. That's just from you being an imp, I think.
But oh, Hallie deflates.
That's great. great. I mean, that's no less, honestly, I mean, I would kind of argue it's a little bit better. I mean, you can speak while you're like that, and most druids can't do that. So, yeah, that's like, you know, that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
definitely something to be proud of. Like that's amazing. That's wonderful. That's good. That's great.
Yes. I mean, I look to Towns and go, can you turn into a rat?
No, no, I can't.
See? Haha!
I think I kind of figured something out though, that this isn't the time to bring that up.
I'll point to Rain, who I assume has exited the dome, question mark?
Ayla dead.
Ayla dead. We
Ayla.
forgot to recharge our Ayla.
We got to reach.
I didn't put the solar panels in, that's my bad. Or the lunar panels in this case.
She might have fallen asleep, so we can just say that Rain is still sleeping.
Okay.
I woke him up and he immediately went back to sleep.
He rolled back over.
Yeah, you woke him up, but because he didn't get to hit you, he fell back asleep.
Damn. Ow.
Okay. Well, that's
Just
fine.
for my own mental calculations, about how far does she know this temple to be from where we're at? Like, about how long would it take to get there?
Like, an hour or two walking. It's not super far.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's not far at all. Okay. She will kind of look back to Sleeping Rain. Well, the direction that he would be in. Yeah, okay. It's not a far walk. It's like an hour, maybe. So we should be able to get there, like, pretty quick. We can at least see what's going on.
For the record, DM, how far away is Online City from us?
It's about a day and a half walk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I already measured.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
O-Line, yeah, about a day and a half. The temple, couple hours.
Okay. All right. Let's get Rain.
Yeah.
Okay. As you go to get Rain, planning to visit the Temple of Nadarai with your new traveling companion, definitely not ready to use the word friend yet for them. That's where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you all, both viewers and players, for coming, and I look forward to seeing you all next